all doing? It is another Wednesday afternoon, and it's another time for tanks. It's the time to play the new Eastern Alliance vehicles that have been released, because they've done a whole extension to the branch. The Czechoslovakian, was it Romanian tanks, etc. We've got ourselves to the P91 currently. That's as far as we've got in the grind. I mean, I've got it fully upgraded now. And we're 110,000 off of the Moderna. I completed the TR125 during the last couple of weeks when we were grinding up to it. And yeah, that means we've got the TR85M1 to grind as well. But I just felt like, well, for videos especially, the TR85 and 125 are dreadful. Everyone knows they're awful. They are dreadful tanks. And this line, even though the T72M1 is a bit... Sorry, the T72M is a bit stinky. In the fact that it's alright, I feel the potential with it, but the gun is just so deeply frustrating on this tank. It loves missing! Loves it! Which is just, yeah, so annoying. We got the T55AM, which was pretty good. I actually enjoyed it. Just a lack of penetration was a bit of a problem. T72M2 actually felt pretty capable for an entry Era 3, which is quite nice. And the P91 so far, PT91, Twardy, has been pretty good. I've actually really enjoyed it. As far as I've seen everyone absolutely hating the TR85M1, though, which is obviously the one that most people are going to have, because most people that have already ground the Eastern Alliance, etc., or ground loads of lines in Cold War will have already got the TR125, so they've automatically unlocked the TR85M1. And they'll be playing that tank, and it doesn't look... The gun looks amazing. Now, that's about it on the TR85M1, so we'll see how that goes when I get to grinding that as well, because I do intend to do videos on the TR85, the TR125, and the TR85M1 as well, but I just felt like doing the new branch was a bit better, because it's the one that people are more likely to want to see, like, which way they're going to go. And I would still, I think, after playing up to the TR125, I would fully recommend going to the T72M, T55AM, and then through to the T72M2 and the PT91, because I think you're going to have a far nicer time playing those vehicles than you will playing the TR85, the TR125, and the TR85M1. Oof, yeah, absolutely. So how we doing, chat? OG Swagoo, how you doing, buddy? Hey, Tommy. Hey, John. Hey, Fredo. Hey, Garrett. How we all doing? Hey, Flemish. Hey, Mocky. What are you wearing there? This is the Ibiza town. What is it? Deportivo de Ibiza, I think it is. This is their away kit. I've got the home kit somewhere as well. Just random pickups from when you go abroad, you know. It was like, that looks cool. I like that. And thus I picked it up. You know, it was fairly cheap as well. It was only like 30 euros, which absolutely take when you consider most football kits for us are like 70 or 80 quid. Easy. Do you know when long haul is coming back? No, Flemish line. The last update they did was that there was no update. So we don't know when it'll be coming back. Same as war chests. We don't know when they'll be coming back. No idea. For war chests, they've said they're definitely coming back. For long haul, God knows. But we'll see. Let's say there's just no update on that one. Still at the TVP T50/51. Oh, Fredo, I like that tank. The TVPs are very... This tank was great to grind through. It made life so easy. Because the autoloader is so nice, the mobility is good, the gun handling's alright, you just keep pumping out damage left, right and centre. Damn good tank. Damn good tank. And it's quite quick to get through as well, because Era 1 now as well is just, you just glide through it, because the XP requirements are non-existent, pretty much. Right. Let's start, shall we? PT91. PT91. Football hipster. I just like collecting different kits. It is what it is. Random kits as well. I'm not one that would go picking up, you know, random other English football club kits. I'd just be like, Deportivo de Ibiza, like, who the hell are they? You know, I'll go pick the Spanish second division or third division team. Go on then. I'll pick that up. 30 euros, nice kit. Do it. Do love a good football shirt. They're good for just, you know, chilling around at home, innit? They're like, this is... The whole point is, I get this a whole size or two bigger than what I am, because it's nice and baggy, and it feels just comfortable to wear at home. All the time. It's the way you do it. Pearl River. We'll see how this goes, or where our team goes, because, ooh. Pearl River is one of those where sometimes the team goes places and sometimes it really doesn't, and then it goes downhill very, very fast. So let's start trying to go this way. Morning, Commander Vortex. How are we doing? Okie dokies. My team's going to the middle. We're gonna not do that, because I will die horribly if I go that way. Can I make it up this one? I can never remember which one it is I can make it up. No. Probably need a bit more speed. Ooh. Okay. 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 I'm coming, T72BM. I'm coming. Don't you worry. I'm going to come help. Doing good. Got the Leopard 183 yesterday. Nice, Commander Vortex. Oh. Avoided you. Tracked the T72M. Track that guy. Did not mean to track that guy. Oh, this is a lot of their tanks. We're just going to back up now. Tracked him. Sadly, he got into a position that I didn't want him to be in. If you're going to pen me, I'm going to pen you, sir. And I'm going to track you in place while doing it too. Stay there. Got him perma-tracked. How did that miss? I have no idea how that missed. That guy being there is just frustrating. Well, they're getting their poo pushed in from behind, so we may as well get into it. Go for his drive wheel, because you can track and pen it. Can't track and... This man's given up. There we go. Good night. Can't pen it from the front, but I can track and pen it, because I can go through its side. 3... Boop! Got you! The gun on this tank, by the way, is fabulous. As is most Era 3 tanks, to be fair. The gun handling is very good. Very good. I think I once get the Leopard 2A4 armor, start the Declare line. Do on the AMX-32 and 40 autocannon madness. Oh yeah, the AMX-40 especially is fantastic. The AMX-32 is just the AMX-40 light. Pretty much. Oh yeah, this might be a mistake. My team hasn't particularly come this way. They've just gone through. Which could be an issue for me. Could be a massive issue for me. Thank you for giving me that angle on your upper plate. That's quite nice. Didn't track and pen it. Okay. Leave me alone, Marder. Leave me alone. Let's go down and help this buddy out. I'm a-coming, dude. I'm a-coming. Bad shot. But I will murder this bloke with my ram. That wasn't worth. That was not worth. In the slightest. 90 damage for bloody... 90 damage for like 600. He's run off. He'll be running off down there. I'll see him crossing that gap in a minute. Oh no. What is it? Marder? Where did he catch a glitch? He was behind us? How did he get down there so fast? I suppose he is a Marder. He does travel quite quickly. But there we go. More Weasel Hunters for you? Yeah, the MX-40, like I say, is a good tank for that. The DPM on the MX-40 alongside the autocannon is great. And then you get the Claire at the top as well. Take 8,000 XP. But yeah, take the Take the Leclerc at the end. The Leclerc is also fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Because you get pretty decent armor. Gun handling's great. The mobility's great. It's your typical fantastic all-round MBT, is the Leclerc. And then you got the Leclerc T4 on top of that, which is the premium, which gets the bigger gun with the higher up pen and everything. Then it's just the same as the Leclerc. It's fantastic. You get the piece cells as well. The piece cells is fantastic. If they ever release the unskinned Leclerc Ares prototype, which I doubt they will, because they've got the piece cells as license. I suppose it depends if that license if they never renew it, right? What's your idea on a good way to upgrade your commander to max? Get the cold steel tanks in World War II, like the Earthshaker, Eradicator, the Demolisher, and have crew boosters on them and play them to train a crew up, because you get a lot of commander XP for that, Fredo. Or wait for the fun modes and play those relentlessly to get commander XP. Depends on the fun mode, obviously, but like toy tanks, for example, the toy tank mode, which was sadly only 1 week, had an amazing commander XP bonus. It had a good commander XP bonus, and then you put boosters on top of it, you were clearing 80 to 120k easy every single game with boosters, which was fantastic. It meant that it took quite a few games to get it to a max commander, but you could do it pretty quickly. Uh-oh. I tried to turn. It just didn't happen. Oh, it's encounter, I forgot. My team's just all going to go to the encounter. Nice doink. He's come up from the other side. But my whole team's... my whole... Era 3. It's Era 3. My whole team's over here. Gotta follow the team. Lost pretty much all our hit points without doing anything. But everyone's just gone straight to the encounter cap. And foregone basically the whole map. But hey, their team seems to have done something similar, except for they have taken the middle of the map. Straight through the BV. Sadly, they're going to do the same to me. Straight through my turret front. Can't really pen that. The problem is, if you go there, you're just going to get shot from the middle. You need to let them come round. Uh-oh. Well, Elo rolled. Straight through. 292s, you can just butch it. Yeah, he's straight through that guy. Ah, bad shot. And he killed us. Yeah. We just got done because our whole team went here. And then their team just took positions to fire. I bet this guy's firing quite a bit of damage from the middle. But that's one of the big problems with Era 3 in general. Everyone does that every time. Just because there's an encounter cap, you don't just have to go to the... If you take the city centre on Desful, you can completely stop the cap from being useful whatsoever. But sadly, we also got 80 gemmed at the start by a Weasel on the move, which did us in a little bit. Hopefully, our team dies pretty quickly, because that's the way it's going at the minute. Although we've got a little Weasel, and the little Weasel is just going to run around and probably avoid all the shots. T72BM. Yeah, but our problem was everyone went here anyway. everyone went sort of J4-5, but without taking the centre, that meant you were completely open from getting shot from everywhere, which is a bit of pain. But there we go. May as well train a commander while grinding the Leopard line, lol. I'm going to do the same with the Leclerc line too. Yeah, I mean, you can obviously train the crew as you go along, but you don't get as much. It's a bit more of a struggle. You may as well just use a crew that's full health and then specifically go train in a good premium, for example. Because not just the fact that you're going to make a load of silver, you're also going to get better crew training from that premium too. And stuff like the cold steel tanks, they are naturally making way better commander XP, so if you're running commander boosters and that, you're going to make a good amount of crew XP from it. And as well as that, a lot of people earned the Earthshaker for free when they gave it away, pretty much. There we go. Yeah, when they got the Earthshaker for free in one of the earn-ups a while ago. Because that's how I got it on the free-to-play account. Which was quite useful. It's nice to have that on the free-to-play account, because you can just train your crews. Airfield! A lot of Asarios. Oh, they get 4 Asarios. We get none. That's a sad time, because that tank's mental. Sad times. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-boom. Go around the rocky pass if we can, see if we can fight along there. Hopefully the team will go with us. Hopefully the team doesn't just charge down this line here, because that happens all the time as well. Can be pretty frustrating. 2 Marder 3s. We get an MLI and a VFM. Are they in a platoon? Oh, they're in a platoon, that's why. So this tank's pretty mobile. I'll say the gun's pretty nice. The armour works well enough for a mid-era tank. Yeah, I don't like that fight. There is no attack angle. I'm going this way. Leclerc, what are you doing, buddy? Oh, you're dead. Take that. Take that. Mr. Marder, what are you doing? Sir. Is that a tank? That is a tank. Oh. Mr. Asaria, that didn't retrack you? What? Stay there. How is he allowed to do this? He fires so much faster than me. Tim, look at the Asario. Get out of it. He's dead for that. Track down, pen that guy. Oh, Malo's coming. You're dead. Track him. There we go. Please tell me he's not got a repair kit. He's not got a repair kit, which means he is not screwed because no one else shot his tracks. I bounced? Really? No, I'm going to take a hit for that. They bounced. Stay there. There we go. Let's go get the Osario. Hello, Mr. Osario. I'm here for your life. Oh, well, I'm not here for your life. He's here for your life. I'm here just to make friends. Let's go for this one up here. Because he is still up here. Hey, Crypto. Let's go MX40. We got this, brother. Destructible cover taking my shot. Bad shot. My turret didn't keep up with my hull there, which was just bad for the auto aim and fire. Let's see if we can cut this weasel off. He's gone. There he is. Got him. Did that track him as well? Lol. No retrack. Sad. No! My momentum! He arrestoed my momentum! No, we'll take that. Hey, Metin. Show the Hurry 1 modules? Sure. I'll go have a quick look at that. Pretty decent game. For the PT91 there. Hey, Martin. How you doing, buddy? I'm alright. I'm alright. Hope you're alright as well, Crypto. Plus, I have hero commanders. I'm using it with food plus boost. I think I get 40% more XP. Oh, yeah, you'll get that with the hero commanders as well. Right, so have a quick look at the Hori for you. If we go over here, tier 9, Mr. Hori 1. With the modules. So that's the big engine block in the front of the Hori. That's where the ammo is. If you want to ammo rack this thing, you shoot it in the back of the tank. You'll detonate its ammo rack. Which is a sad time, but there we go. And that's where the crew sits. And obviously, that's the gun, naturally. And you got to be careful, because when people are shooting at this thing, they'll actually end up shooting that gun on the front as well, which can be pretty frustrating. Oh, doesn't it look good in that camo? But there you go. Do you like the new XP boost challenge? Yeah, the new XP boost challenge is pretty good. It's good, especially for this grind we've got going at the minute. I mean, what did we get in that one? I assume we got something in that one. Detailed earnings. Challenges. We've got an extra 1082 XP from that challenge. No worries, Metin. No worries. But yeah. Yeah, I think it's pretty decent. To be fair, this Hadron Collider. Slowly but surely gets more and more. Because it's just like string theory, innit? But instead it's how much damage you're doing. What do I think of the new tanks? The new tanks, so far, obviously we've got the TR580, which is the start of the Era 2, which is meh. It's very meh. It's an entry era vehicle. You just play it, you get through it. That's the way it goes. Sometimes it can be okay, sometimes it's terrible. Well, most of the time it's terrible. That's entry era vehicles for you. TR85 is dreadful. Honestly, it was one of the worst grinding experiences I could have done. It was pretty horrid, to be honest. TR125, which is the other side, which is the end of that other side of the line, is horrible as well. It's just a dreadful tank. The gun handling on it's woeful. Its armor's not much at all. Its mobility's slow. It's just not a very good tank. Then you got to the new tanks, which is the T72M, which, like I say, it feels like it's got potential. Feels like you could do something with it. But the armor's not great on it. The gun handling, like the mobility's great, but the gun handling lets it down so much. It's so frustrating to use that if the gun handling was better and it hit the shots it was meant to hit, it'd actually be an alright tank. But the gun handling just lets it down too often. It's just pain. Really is. T55AM was quite good, to be fair. I didn't mind the T55AM. Quite enjoyed playing it. The only downside to this tank for me personally was the fact that, well, maybe it's a little bit slow at 60 kph as well. That the mobility's a little bit slow. You can make that better if it is too slow for you, but you will hit it. That's the other thing. The TR125 struggles to get to 60 if you, or 66 if you're on the traction system. This tank doesn't. The pen lets this vehicle down. 376 just isn't enough for a top era vehicle. It struggles quite a lot to pen things, and because you've only got heat rounds premium, you just don't take them, which can be frustrating. Generally, the TR85M1, I've not played it yet. I think I played it once, maybe twice, in the community custom games we did yesterday on stream with KB and Tanksaws. And it seemed, the gun handling seemed phenomenal, but it's community custom games. You know, you can't take it to pinch of salt. Pinch of salt. I've not played it in live yet, and that's because I'm currently grinding the... Well, I've ground through the T72M2, and the T72M2 Wilk, or Vilk, or whatever, is actually a pretty good entry-era vehicle. Usually, entry-era vehicles, you play them, and you go, this tank isn't that good. I feel like I'm playing the diet light of the next vehicle, and you just generally struggle in most scenarios. This tank didn't have that. The armor was okay, not reliable, but it was okay. The gun on it was pretty good. DPM was pretty good. Mobility's pretty nice. On the whole, it wasn't too bad. I was expecting it to be just not good, like everyone seems to be saying about this tank. Everyone's complaining about how bad this tank is, right? And I was expecting that from this tank, but it didn't feel it. And then the T91 so far that we're playing through has been pretty good, to be honest. I've enjoyed this tank so far. The only thing that I'd say it starts to struggle with is the fact that you've got the exact same pen on the PT91 as you got on the M2, which 579 for Era 3 is not the best. You want to be getting over 600 quite easy. But you got a good pay, but the thing is, you got premium APFS DS, which has got 685, so that will butcher everything as well. So there is that and that, and we'll see when we get to the Moderna. I've not played the Moderna. We're 91,000 away from it. I really want to use it. I really want to get the auto cannons going on it. So we'll see how we go with it. You know, we'll see how we go with it. Hey John, how you doing, buddy? I don't think the team has to win just as long as... Oh, do you team need to win for the Hadron Collider? I don't think so. Nope. It's just deal 1 times your maximum health or more in damage in a battle. So, for me, to keep the Hadron Collider going, it's a bit difficult in... The lower tier you are, the easier it'll be. Because the HP is a little bit lower. But 3.8, you know, so we're having to do 7,600 to keep it rolling consistently, which is a little bit difficult, but yeah. So as long as I do 7.6k, I'll keep the Hadron Collider running, pretty much. Easier said than done when you've got that much HP, and Era 3 can be so hit and miss with people just charging around like lunatics and teams going all one way, right? Because we've had the reset of the Hadron Collider in the Desfall game. But, yeah. It'll keep rolling. I mean, that's deal 1 times your maximum health, right? So that one, all I've got to do is... That one, all I've got to do is 3.8. But I think that's what I mean by resets. Because if you do to Hadron Collider 4, is it? It's 2 times your HP. So that was where you're getting up to 7.6 and then it resets. Which, yeah, is pain. But at the minute, I've only got to do 3.8. And then it'll keep progressing. But, yeah. I tried the TR85 yesterday. Let's carry on. I tried the TR85 yesterday. Era 3 did not like it. Lacks pen in so many situations. I mean, I'm only stock. And the pen-wise... What's it got pen-wise? TR85 Era 3, yeah. 530, yeah, 530 is low. 530 is low. Consider that that's the other entry-era tank on the same line, right? And that's 579. 530 is low. But you got 600 pen on the premium, which isn't too bad. That's actually about all about the gun handling and DPM, because it's got phenomenal DPM. I'm trying to keep it so that you can just keep firing without being sort of the focus of people's attentions. How's it going, Pete? So you don't think the grind on this tech tree branch is too bad? If you go the way of the T72M, T55AM, yes. If you go the TR85 and TR125, it's grim. It's a grim grind. The TR85 and 125 are poor. And then you get to the M1, which apparently... I can't say for the M1 because I've not played it, right? But the M1, everyone is saying, is dreadful. So that would just add to the fact that that line is yuck, right? But so far, because in terms of the Eastern Tech Tree in general for this line, your TVP isn't too bad depending on the gun you pick. Some of the guns are horrific and some of them are actually pretty good. The Skoda T50 is really good. Like, it's a really good tank. It's a bit derpy at times, but it's pretty damn nice autoloader. The TVP 50/51 is fantastic. You've got the TR580, which is just a bit yucky, but it's an entry Era 2 vehicle. A lot of the entry Era 2 vehicles are a bit yucky. You've got the T72M, which is really nice if the gun works. If the gun doesn't work, it's the most frustrating crap you'll play, because you can feel the potential of the tank. You can feel it, because it's like the pen's nice, the alpha's nice, the DPM's very mediocre, but you can feel that those little bits and bobs, and you're going, yeah, I quite like the feel of that when it works. The problem is, it really does stick its middle finger up at you quite often, and it's very frustrating. But the T55AM is the complete opposite. The gun on the T55AM is utterly wonderful, and it's got pretty good DPM. On the whole, it's a pretty nice tank to play. You know, and then you get to, like I say, the T72M2 has been good fun as well. This tank has been pretty nice, on the whole. Right, I'm going to get going. RBR tier shot into him. I need to... These two have charged, so if I can take advantage of the fact that these two have charged and get into the chaos, maybe I can do a bit of damage. How dare you shoot me? Not very nice, is it? Get out of here, Charlie 2. Let's get into the rears of these guys. We need the team in the town to push. We need these guys to push. Get down, Mr. President! Oh, he died. Oh, he died. They're going to sit on that corner. No, no, they're not. Okay. Well, you die now. Track him. There we go. He shot me! Dude! You got a guy in your face! He shot me! Don't know why I'm shooting him in the hull. I need to shoot him in the turret. Ow! That's not very nice, Weasel. Up! Alley-oop! He's, you've got a nice little leopard hat there, by the looks of it. He's got a nice little, he's got a nice hat. He picked up a hat. Where is it? I don't want the ATGM. I don't want it. There he is. Oh, done 6,000 damage. Which ain't too bad. Premium's heat, try it, maybe it works for you. Yeah, the heat just sort of doesn't work 3/4 of the time. It'll let you down when you truly need it, which is where the frustrating part of the heat comes in. The thing is with 405 heat on the 55 AM is the fact that that heat won't pen the things that... You can pen stuff with the APFS DS that heat will pen, and the stuff you can't pen with the APFS DS, the heat won't pen anyway because it's not got enough pen. So, it's one of those. Where there's just no benefit to it. The only thing it retains is the penetration over distance. I got you! Target is hit. Great work, team. Hello, oil painting. How you doing? Second class. Da 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 da. Second class is what we got in our PT91. Like I say, this tank ain't too bad. This tank really isn't too bad. It can be pretty fun to play. In terms of the last Soviet S branch I did, which was the 640 line, right? Which was the T80BV, the T80BU, and the 640 for Era 3. Both the PT91 so far, obviously I've not played the Moderna yet, but the PT91 and the T72M2 have both been much nicer than the two the entry era and the mid era 2 of that branch. They've been much nicer to play from stock to fully up. I mean, the T80BU is quite nice anyway, but the BV is horrific. As an entry era vehicle, that tank is awful. The gun misses all the time, the armour works for nothing, and it gets set on fire all the time. The T80BU is not too bad, but so far I've been preferring the PT91. Obviously, I loved the Black Eagle. The 640 is great. I've just realised my mistake, which means I've turned too late. I'm going to take an ATGM now. Look at the team. At least all of their heavy tanks, all of them have been spotted going down the 1-2. There is no point going to that corner. We're just going to die. Let's go. Let's go, MBT. You didn't pen me. Needed that to pen, sir. Could you set on fire? Why me, though? You've got a tank in your face. Look at him. I bounced. Or, in fact, my shot went and hit his gun. Really? We need to keep going. They're coming up behind us. We need to get going and attack these dudes. Didn't track and pen it this time. That's weird. Just need to get rid of the Cesario because he's got the pen, he's got the DPM, he's got the armor. Got him. I'm here to help BU, don't you worry. Tracks only? Really? On the VFM? Gun out the game. Get a gun out the game. Tracked him. Oh. A TATU in it, it's not a ATGM from over there. We still burn him. Back we go. I didn't expect to take an ATGM from over there, to be honest. Retract him. We're actually going to win. We're going to win. Set him on fire. Burn. Burn, babe. We know we're going to lose. Literally last second. And we were winning that. We were 10 seconds off. We were so close. Oh, that's Mountain Pass for you. I can't believe we bounced off his side then. Still did 7.3, which isn't too bad. The rest of the team didn't do much because they didn't actually face anything. They all went down the other line and they didn't get there. But neither did their team. A lot of their team drove around one side and found nothing, and that was it. But that's, again, Era 3. Just, you follow your team. If you don't follow your team, you die. Which is what happened to all the people we faced. That we just caught them out in the open, and that was it. That's why Era 3 gets a bit boring, because it just sort of wolf packs, and that's about it. It can be a bit frustrating as well when you don't realize, well, you don't pay attention, you think, oh, I'll go that way, and you don't look at the map for a second, look back and go, oh, I'm all alone. This is not a good time. Yeah, the TR-85 in Era 3 is quite exhausting to play. Like, you have no armor pen, nearly nothing frontally which has some kind of armor. Yeah, that's from what I can gather from basically everyone that's played it. All it's got is, like, exceptional gun handling and DPM. It's one of the. I think it's the second best DPM in Era 3. I think behind the MX-40. I'm pretty sure. Or the third best, something like that. It's up there with the Asario and the MX-40 for DPM. I know that. It just has not much else going for it. I mean, raw DPM isn't everything, right? Do 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 do. I'm new to the game. I've been great the last week or so through Era 3. Now starting to see the difference between the 3 eras in Cold War. Yeah. 200 behind the Asario, is it? Yeah. Yeah, there is a major difference. Grinding, not great. Yeah, you've been grinding through it, yeah. There is major differences between all 3. You really do notice the difference. Obviously, the Era 2 is quite a fest of autocannons and ATGMs at the minute, so that's quite a rush fest. This is literally wolf packs. Wolf packs everywhere. If you don't wolf pack, you generally lose. Because the team that sticks together just wins. But even then, when the wolf packs, sometimes that doesn't work because, you know... Like, my team's going that way, I've got to follow. I don't know what I'm doing, actually. This isn't... I should be going up here to try and get early shots. Which I've probably already missed, to be honest. And Era 1 is just generally a bit random. There's a lot of new players in Era 1 that you sort of play against and go, oh, I'm not sure these guys truly know what's cracking off. Hello. We need to go down and get stuck in, I think. We're not doing anything currently. We aren't doing anything currently, and that's not a good idea. Again, let's see if we can help this 292, because he's intent on rushing in. This is quite possibly a bad idea, what I'm doing right now. It's quite probably a bad idea. I need to focus people down. I don't need to just keep putting one shot here, one shot there. Because guns out the game is important. That guy's going to farm me here. I just need to turn and run. In fact, let's use this side. Let's use this side, because I might be able to get safe from him doing that. You bounce. Some help, please, medium. And heavy's coming in from behind. Shust him! He is on fire! He's broken my turret. The one thing that's... I just need my turret. I need my turret! Give me my turret! Look at it! I can shoot! No! Come on, brother! Dude, why have you turned... I was so ready, and then you've come driven in front of me and then taken it. Right, got me to... Oh, you pop smoke. Hello, type. I bounced. I hear you like to set on fire. I've heard you're very fire prone. It would be nice if you became that far. 1 HP. Get out of it. Oh, shot in the back. Shot in the back. Hey, Grubber, how we doing, mate? Stream's not too bad. Grinding through the PT91. I'm so sad he didn't set on fire. Those things like to get lit on fire by being shot in the ass. I like the skin on the BM. That whole T70BU line has skins, which is great. And I wish that more lines had these kind of skins. I love the skin. I love the 3D skins. Like, they're great. That looks fabulous. I just came back to the game after leaving for like 5+ years. Pre-Cold War introduction. I haven't really played World War II yet. Yeah, World War II is World War II. It's pretty much the same. Some silly tanks. Some good tanks. Good times. Hey, awesome, how you doing? Frozen Iowa. You're right, Greg Sausage Roll. Yesterday's low was -24? Fahrenheit, right? Even so, no, that's bloody cold. That's cold. Woof. Cheers from the Rockies, only -5. Not too bad then. -24 is cold. You can keep that, Mr. Sausage Roll. You can keep that. We had -6 over the weekend, and that was cold enough. Everywhere was frozen. Lots of ice. -12 Fahrenheit equals 24... -24? Ah, right. See, I have no idea. We were never taught Fahrenheit. Ours is all Celsius, so when it comes all that, I have no idea. But 24 degrees C. Woof. Well, minus. That's too cold. You can keep that. Just keep that over there, okay? Keep that over there. I done the stupidest thing a couple of days ago. I accidentally swapped an American commander and made him Soviet. Took most of my gold. Ouch. 60 gold. Awesome. Best job I ever had. It does only cost 60 gold, which isn't too bad. It's not too much of a cost, at least. Not like it would have been back in the day where it was like 1,000 gold. But then it was also... He was also... nation locked. That's the word I'm looking for. Do. Yeah, only had 70. Oh no. Oh no. Bad times. Bad times. Awesome. That is definitely a sad time. You got to make him like your special commander now. Give him a full name, a full sad time name. Get him fully, you know, keep him as American because he's playing in his Soviet crews, you know. I had to Google it. Playing the Chisel lately, I'm improving, but the 4249s per match sucks. Yeah, I haven't experienced 4 T249s per match. Most of the time it's been 2. 1 or 2 a game, pretty much, all the time. Which can be a bit of a pain, to be honest, because it's not just the fact that you get deleted at times, but even if you're playing decent tanks, because you'll get maps where you're quite, like Proc, for example, it's nice to have good light tanks, and you just find that the T249s and they've YOLO'd, tried to clip something and died. Or they have clipped something and died. And you're like, well, we've not got any scouts now. That very same commander has 6 skills unlocked too. Oof. Drilled straight through. Oh, I could have got a shot into this K1. There we go. Woo! There's an ACGM thing up there. Something firing ACGMs up there. Yeah, I don't particularly want ATGMs in my life. That's an Armour on tracks there. He is so getting his head popped by one of those ATGMs. 100%. The Armour on tracks likes having its head popped. Okay. Okay. That's a position, Mr. Leopard 2. Hello. Good night. Mr. Osorio, there is not much I can do about you in that position. I'm not doing it. Hello, Mr. K1. Did I just ricochet a shot in the ass? I think I just ricocheted a shot from my ass. Set him on fire. I did. I'm getting shot in the ass. Did I just... I bounced off his side. That was a bad shot. I was aiming for his turret front there. Really? The shots are not going where we need them to. Get turned sideways. Die. I need to watch out for behind me. Get up behind this guy. Oh, bounced. Leave me alone, Thumper. That Thumper's got away with that. Still getting shot from over there. Bit of lag. Interesting. Didn't track it, but okay. Didn't track it. He's going backwards nearly as fast as I'm going forwards right now. That's a time. He's dead. Let's get after this guy. I hit the T-80U! I hit the T-80U. Is he just going to go in? What? There goes my ammo rack. He got me even through the smoke with the ATGM. I was hoping the smoke would cover me from the ATGM, because usually it sends them flying, but not that one. It was like, oh, you know what, I'm still going to hit you anyway. Oh well. 5.2k is not too good. But it is what it is. And there goes our head. Oh. Poor times. We can't hold out. Gonna have to wait till long all returns and Season Pass Gold to get the next Season Pass proper? Yeah. Hey Musky Sergeant, how you doing? Just popped to say happy tanking. Thank you very much, my son. Thank you very much. Hope work is going well for you, buddy. Got your first mark on the Dragon this week. Gold HESH round is awful. The HESH is great. You've just got to know what to do with it, Greg Sausage Roll. The HESH round is all about knowing exactly where and when you can pen things with it. I mean, I play Dragon HESH only. I only play the Dragon with HESH. I don't use the APCR whatsoever. That's how I 3-marked it on 2 accounts. Oh, the HESH is dirty. If you can use the HESH, it's dirty. But it is all about knowledge. That's the thing with the HESH. It's all about knowledge. Where to shoot things, where to avoid spaced armor, where you knowing where you can pen things with the HE, all that sort of good stuff. Hey, Mad, how you doing? How you doing, Mr. Mad Friday? Hope you're doing well. Hello! How are you doing? Hello! How are we doing on this fine Wednesday afternoon? 10 seconds to go. We got 21 seconds to go. We're gonna get smashed in the face by lots of ATGMs, and then we're gonna die. It's gonna make me very sad. Because look at this face on my Twardy. It's a pretty face. Look at it. Look at it. You couldn't shoot this in the face, could you? You couldn't shoot this in the face. Look at it. That's a rock. It's a rock. Yep. Dwayne just getting in the way. Hello, my son. Are you... no? He's not here. I kept doing under 100 damage with it. Don't know enough about my targets. Yeah, because that is because you're not penning with it. Because HESH is HE. So if you don't pen it, you'll splash. So if you hit any sort of spaced armor, it'll splash. You've got to hit the right spot. And like I say, if it hits a spot that it can't pen either, you know, because it's not got enough penetration, it will splash damage. It won't, you know, do anything. Well, that was close. Lack of gun depression did me there. I know where they are. They're over here. There's the weasel. This is a mistake, but I'm doing it anyway because YOLO. I live the YOLO life. And also, feck you. Well, his tracking me turned my armor. Bloody hell, ATGM's flying everywhere. ATGM's going absolutely everywhere. We just keep going this way. We're base screwed. But this is what Era 3 is like. It makes me very sad that we've gone round in a circle. But that is where Era 3 is very frustrating. We're gonna lose the cap. We're gonna lose the cap. It makes me very sad. It makes me very sad. It makes me very sad. But that isn't what makes me sad. T-72B. Die! You little pest! Come here! Hi. I'm ignoring you. Come here! Yep. Love tap! Get out my game! Get out of here! Well. Normality. I'm totally normal. You're totally normal. That was a totally normal interaction. It's just what happens when you see Weasel. Our base is screwed because they're capping, but it is what it is. That is life. I just want one more shot. One more shot. One more shot. No! We didn't get it. Sad times. Same old, hope you're doing good. I'm doing well, Mad. I'm doing well. Hope you're well. Hey, Vazibot, how you doing as well? Ah, pineapple. Yeah. That silly KB with her silly pineapples. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Bad times. Knew it was going to cap, but that's it. That's Era 3 for you. Pretty frustrating. But here we go. Weird question, but what's your favourite gun caliber? Yeah, Martin's hit the nail on the head. Martin's hit the nail on the head. 152. Every time. Every time. Derp. Derp is love. Derp is life. We've got to love a 152 round here, you know. Who would I be if I didn't say 152mm? I mean, KV2. Come on now. Come on. You know? There is a bot impersonating you. I say you bring this up. Okay. I think that's just them. They're clearly calling me a bot, Shinji. Clearly calling me a bot. And they wouldn't. They're not wrong. Are they wrong? I don't think they're wrong. Chat, are they wrong? I think I'm a bot. It is what it is. It's what it is. It's what it is. You know? Hey, Kingsman, how you doing, buddy? How's a wee? When I see you at Tankfest, I'm a ruffle your hair. That's fair. That is also fair. Been good. That's good. You brought all the murderers in. Yes, you did. Hell, big up Murder Clan. That's a lot of Asarios. There is a lot of Asarios. We're going to go to the cap because I feel like my team will end up going to the cap. Even though I hate fighting over there. On Era 3 especially. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. What supplements do you take in the morning to have this energy? I don't know. I don't know anymore. I take all of the supplements, all of it. Lots of caffeine, to be fair, Shinji. Caffeine is the stuff of life. Just inject it into the veins and carry on, you know? You know, it's got to the point, it's got to a true addiction point when you're injecting the caffeine. Yeah, it's become a bit of a problem. But it is what it is! It's what it is. Shinji lives on pure potato? Wow. But that's a typical Irish thing, is it not? Through your lower plate. Hello. I shouldn't be taking you on straight like this because it's not going to go well for me. I don't want to get shot by that guy, so we're going to get closer to the... Go away. Please, set on fire, my son. No. Would you please set on fire? No. How rude of him. Well. That went well for them. A lethal concoction of copium is what I run on. Nice. I think we all do. I think we all do. It's just when you sit there going, is my tank good? I hope it is. Yes! No, this is not what we wanted. We've failed in our mission. A very good mission. But we're still alive. He's firing HE. Why are you firing HE? Just die, because you're blocking your BM in. Why me? What have I done to you, sir? To take on this hatred? This is a mistake. I shouldn't go this way, because I'm going to get ATGM'd in the side. But we're doing it anyway, because I don't listen to myself. Hey, Mr. TATU? Your friend didn't want to set on fire, but I would like to see if you would kindly set on fire. No? Please turn. Thank you. I want to set you on fire. Is it such a hard request? I'll just bounce off your lower plate, because of course I will. RNG. Gun down. Fire. No. Please. When I play you, you light up at the first shot every time. It never sets on fire when I shoot it. It always gets set on fire when I play it. Makes me sad. Not a very good game, 5.3k, but take the win. I wonder what point of Hadron Collider we're up to, and whether that's just set us back. That's the way down. Yes. I will test it for you, buddy. I will test it for you, look. You can go down here, look. Whee! See? It's safe. Totally safe. I mean, I wouldn't ever suggest following me when driving, because I tend to have a habit of falling off cliffs. But I'm happy to test these things, which is why I fall off cliffs very often. I got into having 2 spoons of coffee in a cup when I was in Afghanistan, and I've never gotten out of the habit. Yeah, it's a hard habit to get out of, though, isn't it, Grubber? Caffeine is a horrible addiction to get out of. Obviously, there's far worse addictions, naturally. But, like the shakes, the headache. But it's how easy it takes over as well. You don't realise until you don't have a coffee for like 2 days and you go, why am I shaking? Why does my head hurt this badly? You know? Yeah, not the greatest of games. But there we go. Hey, Mr. Farmer Photography, how you doing, buddy? Play pure HE in this tank and show us your knowledge of weak spots. I'm not sure pure HE would go that well in this tank, Martin. I'm not sure it would go that well. 135 pen is not a lot for Era 3. I'm on 17 espressos daily. Yeah, Migdo, that's a little, just a little bit too much caffeine. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a tiny bit. The only addiction I have is World of Tanks. Yep, we all do. That's why we're here. It's why we're here. We wouldn't be here if we weren't at least a smidge addicted. Won't stop. Can't stop, won't stop. Can't stop, won't stop. Caffeine all the way. You can do it. Have faith. I will play one game full HE for you, Martin, in this vehicle. I play full HE in the MBT-70. I do the MBT-70 full HE. Just because it's got a big 152mm gun in it, it still hits quite hard. But not in the PT. But I'll play a full game HE, you know. We live for the memes round here, so I'll do it. I'll do it. Mr. M. Magak 6B Batash. Oh, we've split up. Our team has done an even split, which is not going to be a good time, because as soon as we run into all of their vehicles, it's going to go downhill so quickly. Like, that's a lot of tanks. In fact, that's pretty much their team. Oh, boy. Yeah. Yeah. Hello, boys. Oh, it's an Asario. For some reason, my brain went, AMX-40! You can shoot it straight in the lower plate. Like that guy. Thanks, gun. Really good of you. Tried to track it. Oh, no, I didn't want to slip off. Stop it. Tracked it. Tracked it again. Where's my Asario friend gone? My dude. Like, we could be farming right now. But also, that death train is coming for me. I don't like that death train. I'm going to my team now. I will see you later, death train. I say no to death trains. Ah, don't do it. Say no to death trains. No means no into death trains. No, get away from me. Get away. The gun depression's really funky. You get no gun depression over that section there. It kept throwing me off. Through a low plate. Hello, Mr. McCarver. Just let me farm you, sir. He's dead. Swivel, swivel, do, 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 do. It's what we do, 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 do. To get near the tanks to farm. They want me to farm them very hard. Please, let me set you on fire. No? Sad. I like fires. I'm an arsonist. I'll kill you instead. MX-40, hello. Just bounce on an MX-40, that's fine. Alright. Really? Like, really, really? Like, really, really? Like, a very, really, 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 really? Like, really, 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 really? 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 I've very much heard, really? Did you want to miss those? It clearly very wanted to miss those shots. It just didn't want me to pen those guys at the end. Very much said, nah, I'm not feeling it. Independent. Destroy at least one of each vehicle from the Independence tech tree. Oh, there we go. Petty the Pyromaniac. It's what we like, setting things on fire in this game. I mean, it's a favourite pastime of mine, alright? It's one of my hobbies. Right, let's go. This is 155 penetration. Let's go. This is going to be horrific, but memes for you, Martin. We got this. We got this. It's going to go awfully, but we'll see. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Tier 9 coming free tank. What do you mean, SF Farm and Photography? Yes, you have faith. Hey, Anton, how you doing? Anton the Don. We just need rears. It's all we need. We need people's rears. So we can penetrate people's rears and have fun. They probably won't, though. Because there's plenty of tanks we can pen with 155 in the rear. We just got to avoid the spaced armour and stuff like random logs that are sat on the back of the tank like that. That's 220mm thick. That's the Soviet log right there. Beefy. Absolutely beefy. Mannheim. Right, okay. On to victory. Yes. Victory it shall. Let's go. These are skill-based tanks, not YOLO tanks. Quite a lot of tanks are YOLO tanks in Era 3, to be fair, because they've got the speed. Come on, team, please come this way. I would very much like you to come this way. But they're kind of being a bit slow to come out this way. We'll see how we go with this HE. It's a oh, the Cobra. Yeah. I forgot about the game board, to be fair. Yeah, the Cobra's coming for free in that game board. 138. Bad shot. Just a bad shot. 166. Shouldn't do that because that guy will win. And that's a weasel out of the blue. That Asario's pain because I'm just not going to be able to deal with an Asario, even if I'd in that position, even if I had APFSDS. $55. He felt the sting of that. He can get his gun down there, really. Well, that is annoying. Also, I hate the fact that I'm the one that he's aiming at for that. It's like, please stop. I can't pen him a carver with HE whatsoever. $262 though. Oh boy. See, he's just come for us. Splash underneath him. 271. Stay there. 161. He's got fast repair, so 32. Oof. Underneath him, 312. If you've got HE, by the way, and you've got decent, you always shoot underneath people if you're not going to pen them. Because that's, you'll splash up into their hull. And if you're firing HE as well, you'd blow the tracks off, which is always quite handy. Damn good looking tanks though. Oh yeah. I do think they do look good. Great driving, bro. $288. He just backs off. Right, let's go help the heavy tank out? Yeah. What is it? A T-72BM against K1's STRV. Instantly snaps us, like, no problem whatsoever. Missed it. He literally just went, lol, snap. No. Goodbye. Died to the K1. We were screwed in that situation. Completely screwed. Aim for tracks, get tracking assist? Yeah. But you aim underneath the tank. If you aim underneath the tank and hit the tracks, you'll blow the tracks off a lot of the time, but you'll also damage them because the HE splash will splash the underside of the vehicle, which is weaker armoured, which means you get more damage from splash. Because the more spots you hit, the weaker the armour panel that you hit with HE and the splash with the HE, the more damage you do with the splash. You can do up to half your maximum damage of the HE. Which is why certain vehicles are really good at splash, because if they've got 1450 HE and they hit a weak armour panel that they can't pen, but they can splash, they'll do half of the damage. So 1450 be 650, 700, 750, you know, something like that. But hey, we tried. It's a bit awkward for HE, to be fair. A bit awkward for HE, that game, because there was just no... The people that we were shooting at kept focusing on us, and then also we couldn't get the opportunity to just sneak up and get someone in the ass, which is what you want to be doing with the HE, right? I see teammates firing HE only in World War II all the time. It's frustrating. Yeah, well, people do it. People do it, and you go, "Why are you firing HE in a M4 Sherman 75mm?" You're like, "What are you doing? If you want to fire HE, use Derp gun. Derp gun is love. Derp gun is life." Right, let's switch, but let's get our normal ammo loadout back in this tank. We tried, Martin, we tried. Oh, God, I forgot it'll just start taking it off of the main. There we go. 2024, because... Well, it's not the year anymore, but it runs out of ammo all the time, so... Hey, Sheridan, how you doing? Funny part is add Type 71 Tier 10 heavy tank coming to console. Yeah, we'll see if that and when that comes. They haven't said that that line's coming yet. That wasn't part of the roadmap, right? The roadmap was Japanese Cold War tanks and and as well as the Chinese rocket booster tanks. We've got, because the roadmap said the Chinese rocket booster tanks, right? American tank branch, whatever that is, we don't know. And the Japanese Cold War line, whatever that is. So they've not said about the Japanese. They've not said about the Japanese World War II line. Yeah. Driving K1 sucks. Yeah, the K1's a bit ETH. K1's pen is what sucks at the K1. The K1's pen is yucky. Hey, JSEC. How you doing, buddy? You get the last tank yet? Nope, not yet. That's why we're currently grinding the PT91. We'll get there eventually. That garage goes crazy? Yes, it does, Zach. Yes. Yes, it does. Where is our team going? Okay, let's go on the outside. Right, try not to get ATGM'd around this corner. That would be nice. Really? That one hit the floor. Hello, T72B. I heard your turret is a weak spot. Apparently not allowed to pen that one, though. Gotta be careful of that side as well. Didn't pen that. Okay. I hit this guy. I didn't even hit the guy I was aiming at then. Bad shot. Right, okay. We're not getting as involved as we need to be right now. I want to start shooting that guy, if I can. Should have just shot this guy straight away. There we go. Tracked and penned it. Now, if everyone could farm it, that would be great. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Let's get this side so I can start shooting at this 2A5. I'm going to take a hit, though, to do it. No. Yes. That gun depression is so wonky. Can't do much about that. I don't know why I took the shot. I want to get as close to them as possible. We need this guy to die, though. 292 needs to die so he doesn't shoot me in the side. Got him. Load the premium so we can go through the lower plate of the Leopard 2A4 or 5. Was it? It was 2A5, wasn't it? Hello. I'll just bounce on you, TATU, that's fine. Do you want to set on fire? What was that? Why did I look that way? That reset where I was aiming then. Really? Am I just not allowed to, I'm not allowed to pen it, I don't think. And no one's penning it while I've got it tracked. Be you! Kill it! Right. 2A5. Hello. Really? I shot his tracks. It didn't keep them off. Well, there we go. 7,000 damage. Not too bad. Well, there one Japanese premium tank thumbnail, Type 74 MBT. Yeah, so we'll see. We'll see what happens with it. I like the one, but they are definitely destroying Era 3 with the broken machine guns. Well, there's been quite a few of those for a while, though, to be fair. Era 2 suffering that problem a bit more than Era 3. I 3-marked my K1. The gun is very trolling. Yeah, absolutely. Have you 3-marked the K1? No. To be perfectly honest with you, Pearl Mountain, I don't play Era 3 that much because I don't enjoy it that much. So I haven't played the K91. I think I played it for the review, and that was about it. I don't think I've played it since properly. Before I had to have a look. Wherever it is, there's the Leclerc. K1, where are we? Oh, there it is. I played it 13 times. I played it to review it, and then that was about it, because I just wasn't interested in playing it that much. So I go through phases where I might enjoy Era 3 for a bit, and then I might not at all, right? And Era 3 is one of those that's just really hit and miss. I'm not the biggest fan of the gameplay in Era 3, because it's very much just run around as a team and everything gets murdered. There's no sort of nice bit of brawling or whatever. It's just, it is what it is. Not like you get in World War II anyway, for me personally. Plus, I don't know. The balancing for Era 3 is like one of those things that's a bit boring. Because everything's fast, everything's got great gun handling, everything's got good DPM, right? And even then, a lot of the tanks have pretty good armour. It's just a bit, yeah. Where's team going? That way? That way. Or maybe most of our team is AFK at the start of the game. We've currently got 5 tanks that aren't moving. Like, hello? Team? Still got 3 tanks that aren't moving. One's jumped into... That guy's just jumped into the river. So he's just committed. He's just... died straight away. Well, this is going to go badly. Look how many of their team are here. We just dinged them. Can't pen that there. Straight through his turret, because you can do that to the Leclerc. Try not to get in his way while shooting there. I can't shoot those guys. Can't do anything about that guy there where he is. Straight through his turret again. It just can't do anything to that guy whatsoever. That Malo being up there is like, you just, yeah. That's it. Why did it look up like that? How did he... I mean, I shot it, but we got all these people. Bad shot. I'm surprised we haven't been YOLO rushed yet. Bad shoticus. I'm just gonna turn. These guys are all out in the open. They should be getting farmed by these guys. We got to take advantage of the fact that these guys are in a very, very open position. Oh, you just repaired it. Right, I tracked him. That missed. Oh. Alright, well... That didn't. Get out of it. This one's firing HE too. Interesting choice. Through his lower plate. He's firing HE, so I'm not too worried about sitting in front of him. Good night. Three, destroys destructible cover. Got his lower plate. Straight through. Bounced. He just pens me anyway. These two are still facing off against this 640. Let's go help the 640 out if we can. Or maybe we can help this 477. Although this 477 should be able to deal with them anyway. Can't deal with that guy, sadly. Turn around. Put him down to a one-shot. Sadly going to get away with it, though. Turn around. Three. Oh, they just murdered that guy with an ATGM. How did it go under him? Well, we're dying here. This is my death. But we'll accept it gracefully. And crying like a little baby. I'm definitely crying like a little baby right now. 3, 2. There goes my death. There we go. That was like just having to turn to deal with everything everywhere. Having to turn to deal with stuff behind you, then to have to turn to deal with stuff behind you again, to then turn to deal with the other stuff behind you again. And still not being able to keep up with how much death is going off. Aye. But there we go. Hold the line! Yep, absolutely. I don't like the K1, but I get good damage in it. Yeah, you can get good damage in it, because its DPM is fantastic as well, isn't it? So it can farm. It's just the fact that if anything decides you're the one that's probably going to die, you're going to struggle to pen things, which can be a bit frustrating for it. Pretty much. Hey, Procrastinator, how you doing, buddy? Good tank, just a silly auto-siege mode that I'm not a fan of. Yeah, the auto-siege mode can be a bit frustrating as well on the K1, because sometimes it does activate and your gun bobbles, and you sit there going, why did it bobble? Hey, this is the first time I've seen Fisherman's Bay today. I've seen a lot of the similar maps. Hope you're doing well, Procrastinator. What do you think of the Ragnarok tank? I got it when they did the Christmas chest. Ragnarok's a good tank, Pearl Mountain. Penetration's a little low, but generally it puts out damage very, very quickly, and it makes a good amount of silver. I've always loved the Ragnarok. One thing you've got to be careful of with it, though, is it does like to get set on fire. It does like being set on fire, so be careful of that. Right. What are we going to do? How... Oh! Can I get an Amarak on tracks? I would like to Amarak the Chieftain Mark 11. That'd be nice. The Amarak on tracks is always a good thing to get Amarak. Let's get the show on the road. Let's go to the mid-ridge, see what we can fire off. Any more for any more? Yeah. They said, yeah, we'll take the free shots, thank you. Oh, he's firing an ATGM. Ah. Well, he paid me for quite a bit. Bad shot. Damaged his fuel tank. Okay, I need to back off. Typical fisherman, typical Era 3 Fisherman's Bays happened. A lot of their team have gone to that town area. And a lot of our team are just sat in this one corner here. It happens every single time. But it's really team dependent as well, because it's sometimes your team does it, sometimes their team does it. So what I want to do is push straight towards that. Oh, Chieftain. I'd like to Amarak you, sir. Missed it. Yeah, what I want to do is just push straight down. Push straight down if I can. Try and shift this lot from camping on that corner. Because, yeah, it's a pain in the ass. Oh, come on. Nice try with your ATGMs. ATGMs are a girl's best friend, I think. Oh, flying over, nearly. I see you and your cheeky ATGM, and I raise you not dying. But we're going to charge now, which is a mistake. It's a major mistake, but maybe I spot you for my team that are all in this corner with me. So we'll spot that guy. I'm going to destroy that so they've got an easier shot at him. A Topol. Hello, Mr. Can I get gun depression, please? Surely these guys can shoot the Topol. There we go. Hello. Bad shot. I was trying to track him. Our base is screwed. Wow, I missed. Oh, they've popped smoke, have they? Tracks. Tracks again. There we go. We've cost our life at the expense of saving the cat. And we're dead. Should have just kept farming the Topol, to be fair, because we're not going to win. Should have just let them cap. Should have just let them cap. Because they would have done far less if we'd done that as well. I put a big dent in the Mantis contracts. I swore I'd never do a contract again, lol. Yeah, the contracts, to be fair, for the Mantis and the Rhino aren't that difficult. They're just a time sink. They're literally just a time sink. You'll get them done eventually, just by playing. It just takes time. Finished all of the 6 contracts that came out. Nice, Kilo Mix 1. Always start contract even if you don't plan on keeping getting the tank. All the bonuses in the contract is what you want. Exactly. Exactly, Entree Extraordinaire. Exactly. You get a lot from doing them. Nice ram. Nice ram. Da-da-da. We got a defender medal at least. Wasn't the best of games, but hey ho. How many games have I played in this tank now? Because I feel like I might just free XP the last 30k to then unlock the Moderna and give that a go for the last hour of the stream. Or the last hour and a bit, anyway. For the stream! I hated that tank. That BV was shocking. Twardy, there it is. 22 games. We're not doing too badly in it. 22 games. Let's... 24k, let's go. Let's unlock the Moderna. Let's give the Moderna a go for a good go for the last hour of the old streamoo. The M2E Moderna. Autocannon time. I'm unsure which new Eastern Alliance tech tree I should follow. Should I do primarily the T-72 line or the other? What, you mean for this Moderna line, David? Or do you mean for the actual BU line? Because, personally, if you're doing this line here and you've got to the TR580, I'd suggest doing the T-72M 55 that way. I'd suggest doing that way. Technically, it's a longer run because you're not just doing the TR-85M1 and then Moderna, but you're doing 2 tanks. But to be perfectly honest, it's a lot nicer of a grind. That is a lot nicer of a grind. I mean, obviously the BU line's on track at the minute, so you probably should do it. I've not done it. I probably should have done it, but yeah, can't bothered. T80 line I loved. I loved the T80 line. It was a great line. Generally. But, yeah, I would suggest going up the T-72M, T-55AM, that way to get to the Moderna. Because, yeah. Do the first bit, get the radio and the old... whatever, yeah, the 4th equipment slot, because I don't know why they stick that behind a paywall. It's very annoying. Or, not a paywall. Wrong word. A free XP wall. That's the word I'm looking for. M2E, stick it in there, like so. Let's have a look. I need to put me that in, and that in. So we've got our food. Because this will be... okay, we'll do that as well. Right. What have we got statistic? 144, 0.53. We've got the commander in right. Yes, we have. Could go faster. 0.53 and 144 is good. It's good. It might not need the gun stabilizer, but it also might do for Era 3 snappiness. I might run the gun stabilizer, see how it goes, and then see what happens when we get the fully upgraded gun. I think that's the way I'm going to run it. In terms of camos, let's... see, I'd love to use some of these camos on this tank, but I'll use a winter camo because there's snowstorm camo in winter, because that can be quite useful in the winter maps, but they're just too bright for Cold War. That'll do because it's not very bright, but it makes it look cooler. Yep, that'll do. That'll do. And, yep. That one will do. That's the one. Oh, yes. Yes, naturally. Don't forget. Oh, it's on the side. Where does the other one go? Why is it on the front like the other, like the PT91? Oh. Oh. That's a sad time. That makes me sad on the googly eyes. I want my face. But we'll make it for Shide. It'll be okay. It'll be okay. So boop like that. And then boop like that. I think we're ready to go. 606 pens, not too bad. 738's great. Great penetration. Then we've got 87 on the autocannon, so the same as the AMXs. We need a full load of APDS on that autocannon because the HE's, yeah, not a thing. 600 is not a lot of ammo either, so we'll probably run out of ammunition on that quite a lot. But let's see. Let's see how the Moderna does. Mr. Moderna. Ion IC152 grind. IC152 grind is good. I like the IC152. That line in general is great. Because you've got the SU100 at tier 6. SU100 at tier 6 is great. The SU152 at tier 7 is also great. The ISU152 is pretty nice as a tier 8 tank destroyer. Hits so hard, which is glorious at tier 8. You've got the 704, which is okay. It's not brilliant. I think the ISU is probably better than it tier for tier, but it's still can be fun. And then there's the 268, which is phenomenal. 268 is a phenomenal tank. It really is. Yes, the Moderna line. I've done the BU line already. Yeah, then definitely go for the T72M, T55AM. That way. Let's go! Peace sells, but who's buying? Nobody. Nobody wants peace. Because peace does not sell. War does. The ATGMs are flying! These spawns on Siegfried Line are so dumb. Oof, that shell velocity though. Trees. My nemesis. My nemesis. It's not very nice. Really? He pens is no problem. Come on, M1. Come back. Really? I damaged his fuel tanks, but didn't pen him. That shell velocity, man. Is it like 1800? Must be 1800. Nice try, BMP. I'm not sure what you were trying there, but nice try. Tracked him. Get him, everybody. Farm him. Farm him. Hello, MX40. I'm here for your anus. Oh. He died. Hello. I'm here. I like your side. It's glorious. Could you die now? Thank you. Bad shot, really. I need to remember to take into account I have this. I'm just forgetting the rat-a-tat-a-tat-a-tat-a-tat. Because I can do that. That guy can stay over there. I'm going for this M1A2. No! Stop losing the hit points! Oh. Enemy armor is hit. What is everything thinking to the proposed potential changes they have advertised in the game? What, like in the roadmap? So you mean like the clan changes and stuff? The clan changes look pretty good. We'll see what comes out of that. So did I read correctly? They are going to put rockets on World War II tanks, just to verify? Rocket boosters. Rocket booster speed. So if you want to know more about that, Kevin, go check out the BZ75. Go on YouTube, type in BZ75, you'll see videos from all the PC creators like, you know, like Daki, Skill, QB, Kaiju, you know, you'll go see all of those, and you'll see exactly what the Chinese rocket booster tanks are. Because all they are is basically a speed boost. You just you push whatever button, and it will give you a concerted speed boost for a certain time with rockets. And you only get so many of them. You only get like four charges, maybe 5 charges. But yeah, check out the BZ75 on PC, and that's exactly how the rocket booster mechanic is. And we'll see what happens, how it gets implemented with us. But that'll give you a sort of a decent clue in as to what they might be like. Kevin PTS. But yeah, go check that out. Not want too bad for a stock game. Oh, no one wants to check. No, it's 1700. It feels much faster than that. But yeah, they were, if you're to believe PC, they were the Chinese rocket booster attempts, essentially. Chinese concepts from like the late 40s, early 50s. To put on tanks to have a boost. Is the speed boost limited to the toy tank boost? Kind of. Like I say, the best way to watch it is to go watch the BZ176 or the BZ75. You know, watch a video from PC about it, and you'll see exactly what the mechanic does. Because it gives you like a speed boost for, say, 3 seconds or 4 seconds, where you go, it makes you go even quicker. But all it does is make you go quicker in a straight line. Your traverse becomes way worse. You can't go backwards until it stops. So once you boost, it's like, you know, that's that. But you only get like 4 charges, 5 charges, something like that. So you can only do it a limited amount of time. Yeah, that has to be a game bug. You should have done damage that was a penetration because the fuel tanks are inside the tank. I've had that happen to me too. Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? It's weird. I've had it happen all the time. It's only in Cold War that happens as well. Only in Cold War, where you damage someone's fuel tanks, but yet you didn't pen them. And you sit there going, what? You know? You like pandas? Oh yeah. I wish to stop Cold War in my World War II. World War II's been Cold Warified for a long time. A lot of the tanks in tier 9 and 10 are Cold War tanks. Mixed in with some World War II prototypes. Or end of World War II prototypes, anyway. But a lot of it is post-war. E5, etc. For example, 30Bs. MX-30, MX-30B. I mean, that's what, late 50s. Leopards. Leopard 1, Leopard PTA. M103, obviously, Conqueror. T10, IS-7. They're all Cold War vehicles. But just in World War II, but that's because, obviously, the game isn't... The time frame for the actual World War II mode isn't World War II. It's 1920s through to the 1970s. That's the actual time frame for the mode. As it always has been since its inception in since its inception at the start of PC, whenever they did that in 2011, 2010. But for us, it would be 2014. We pierced their armor. No, I'm not kidding you, Vic. I swear, that happens so often when you're shooting at weasels. It does everything it can to miss the tank. Like, that shot went so far wide. I need to get up here and help the Thumper. The Thumper's gone in on these guys. I need to help him out. I'm coming, Thumper. Oh, it's an Armour on tracks. Do you mind? Oh, stupid. Take tracks off, no? I did take his tracks off, though. Epilepsy strobe warning right now. Because that's a bug. Do. And you're dead. He hits me just so casually. He just hits me so casually doing that. I bounced off his lower plate. Please kill it, Thumper. Thank you. At least he died. Leopard 2A5. The BMP from earlier on. Okay. Got him. This is a bad idea. Yeah. That was a bad idea. I knew it was a bad idea. But we did it anyway. I just wanted to ram it. I just wanted to ram it, alright? What can I say? My inner ramming demon came out to play. We'd have done a lot better there just shooting him and then tracking him. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Seems like one of two things. They either can't bring enough people to play Cold War, so they're bringing stuff over to World War II, or they're just running out of stuff to do. No, most of the stuff that's coming to World War II is from PC, Kevin. Most of the tech trees that come over to us for World War II mode are from PC, because that's the mode that they're made for. In fact, what they keep doing is taking tanks like the T-54D, for example, that was in the chests for Christmas. That's a tier 9 medium tank on PC's version, but they put it in Cold War instead. because it fits the time frame more, which I'm disappointed about because I would have liked the Tier 9 T-54D, but there we go. I was looking forward to that tank, but yeah. And everyone has an opinion on what the game needs. I must say that the store isn't as gimmicky as the vast majority of free-to-play games. Yeah. Well, a lot of free-to-play games have got very... Yeah. Lots of stuff. I get that, but World War II seems more like more real tanks, minus the abominations such as the Night Stalker, but those more made-up tanks in Cold War? No, there's more made-up tanks in World War II. Way more World War II tanks are made up. In our mode, there's lots of tanks that have never been made. Whereas this one, if you look at the Cold War branch, actually has more tanks that were made in real life than World War II. World War II has a lot of blueprint vehicles. Like a lot of these vehicles were all tanks that were made, right? Like that's just a prototype of the 262, T62. You got T72A. Like a lot of these vehicles were all made. A lot of them, at some stage, they've all got actual metal mock-ups. A lot of tanks in World War II are blueprints. Waffley 100, for example. E5, for example, never made. IS-7 was made, so I can't say that for the IS-7 or the T-10. But you get my point. There's a lot more tanks that are not made up, as per se, but blueprints. That's the wrong word, not made up. You know what I mean? They're not. They existed in blueprints, but they were never made. So they take a license with it. But a lot of the stuff that we get for World War II mode is just ported over from PC. The Cold War branches are made purely for our game. Like, that's our unique thing. Not saying anything's better, but that's just the way it is. But yeah, the World War II mode, like I say, isn't World War II. It's 1920s to 1970s, because it was the post-World War I vehicles, which was Tier 1, 2, and 3, and then up to more modern vehicles like the STB-1, which is like 1970s, 1974, 8, something like that. I don't know. It's quite an old tank, or quite a new tank-ish. One of the newer age tanks, anyway, and that's in World War II. After the game, can you show the tech tree and where it is? I guess they haven't fixed it. See it? Guess they haven't fixed it? That bug, yeah, they haven't, yeah. Eastern Lights down to the bottom end of the Romanian tanks. It is, yes, Ollie. If you go to the Eastern Alliance tech tree, it's the one right at the bottom. What I'll say for World War II is there's a lot more unique tanks. That's the words I'd put it as, Kev. There's a lot more unique tanks. Cold War becomes a bit boring for me in tank design because you got the T-72, the T-72A, the T-72AV, the T-72BU, the T-72 this armor package, the T-72 that armor package, the T-72 this gun instead of that gun, T-72 with this fire control system instead of that fire control system. It's all T-72. You know what I mean? Like, it's all the same tank with just with one little difference, and that is it. Which gets a little bit boring for me in terms of tank design. And, like, what the problem becomes is, like, for era... American Line. American Line is exceptionally boring, for example, in Era 2, because it's M60, M60A1, M60A3. I feel like I'm playing the same tank for God knows how much XP. It just gets a bit samey. Whereas when you move up, so you move from the Tiger 1 to the Tiger 2, that's a massive jump. You move to the E75 and it gets beefier and bigger and better, right? You don't feel like you're playing the same tank. You feel like you've got a new experience on your hands. And that's where some of the grinding falls down in Cold War. Wow, the rounds go absolutely all over the shop. I'm on fire. How have you only fired that many? I was expecting to fire much quicker than that. Okay, I've just lost all my hit points for that. Where did that shot go? They're hit. I shot a weasel when I was trying to shoot the M1. You stay there, buddy. You stay there. Oh. Come on. No, someone's popped smoke. Turn. T80BV. Can we get any shots into this dude? Set him on fire. That would be glorious. Uh-oh. That's my death. Damn it. They came in out of nowhere like a wrecking ball. And that makes me sad. That makes me very sad. We're having a decent time then as well. We just got penned quite easily by the high pen guns like the Thumper. We sat for too long in front of the Thumper. We shouldn't have sat for that long, but I just wanted to keep him pinned. I thought with me keeping him tracked, the Leclerc would be pumping him as much as the Thumper was pumping me, but he just didn't shoot him, which was kind of sad, but there we go. Yeah. That tank you're playing with, the grind? Yeah. So far, this... Okay, that's even firing in its destroyed state. Yeah, so far this Moderna ain't too bad. The grind itself ain't too bad either, really. Once you get past the T72M. The T55AM, the T72M2, or the Twardy, the PT91, they're all good tanks. Quite fun to play. Not to mention the mercenary tanks, well, there is that as well, Gary. Hey, David, how you doing? And how many E4 variants? Oh, there's 3. Because the E4, the E5, and the E3. But they all are very, very different to each other. That's what I'm trying to say. They are very, very different to each other, especially with the balance. Like, the E3 is completely different to an E4, sorry, because of the lack of the turret, and then it's thickened armor, whereas the E5 is completely different to both the E4 and the E3. In terms of the way they look, sure. But the way they play is completely different. Like, the M60 to the M60A1 to the M60A3, well, the M60A1 and A60A3 example, they're exactly the same tank, near enough. They're just minor differences. But in terms of the way the gun handling is, gun performs, the armor, the mobility, everything about the M60 to the M60A1 is pretty much exactly the same. Which means that you're grinding 400, 500,000 XP in the exact same tank. Which is not the most fun in the universe. Do you think the new US tank tree will be the Yo tanks? I hope so, but I don't know. I don't know, Grubber. Cold War side of things, I just don't really like it. It seems like even though my pen is super high, I don't pen. It kind of frustrates me. Yeah, that's because the armor profiles in Cold War is weird. Because there's so much sort of spaced armor, as it were. Because the armor profiles are different, composite armor and all that sort of stuff. It's weird. It's one of those things that I really wish we had an interactive armor viewer in game, so that we could actually look at what it's like. You know, if you were to ooh, that was close. Yeah, if you were to actually shoot a certain plate of armor, for example, how much pen you need to go through it. We need an interactive armor viewer in game because of Cold War. Now, I mean, World War II it'd be great to have for World War II as well, naturally. But we've got other things for World War II that we can use, like Tanks GG, which, as long as the armor profile is the same as PC, we can use it and just have a look and you can see where the weak spots are. But you know exactly where you're going to be shooting to be able to pen things like polars, lower plates, side armor even, right, for the most part. you know that if you shoot those spots, you're going to pen them. Cold War is so weird with the way that armor profiles work that you really need the ability to see how much pen you need for certain areas, because certain tanks, you try and pen them in the side, you're basically not going to pen them because of the weird armor that they've got in the side. But then you've got the tanks like the Malo, which has a really fat lower plate, but you'll never pen it frontally. You just can't pen it frontally, which would be nice to know where and when you can pen those sorts of tanks. And there's obviously tanks that have no sort of bearing as to where we might be able to pen them from experience. So we need an interactive armor viewer. It's something that I really hope that they do make at some point, so we can do it. Chat, what do you think the crossplay event they mentioned is? Crossplay event? I imagine they mean some sort of community op or something like that. Because obviously we are crossplay already, so... The Era 1 stuff is okay, but maybe I just haven't found a tank I really like or do well in Cold War. Yeah, well, sometimes it's not for some people, it is for others. Like I don't mind playing either mode, to be fair. It's just that sometimes I'm in the most of the time I'm in the mood for World War II, right? Because that's why I started playing the game with the original point, right? And it's the same game mode. I've got all the tanks that I enjoy in there, right? So I play it more often. Whereas Cold War, I've got to be in the mood for it, and it doesn't happen that often. But when I am in the mood, I can have fun in it quite easily. And it depends on the tank as well. Some tanks I just don't enjoy because I don't find them fun, like the M60s, for example. And some tanks I do enjoy. Like, look, to be fair, the M60A2 though, M60A2, that was fun. Okay. I've not got a booster on. That explains everything. Chat, how dare you, chat? How could you not tell me I've not put a booster on? Shocking. It's your job to remind me of these things. That's why we've been struggling along. How long have we been stuck for? Have I got any other... I have not... Chat, what are you doing? Shocking behaviour. Not telling me to put boosters on. What are you doing? Oh, what do you like, chat? What do you like? How many leopards are there? A lot. A lot. Because, I mean, think... World 2's got Leopard PTA and Leopard 1, right? With Cold War, we've got the Object 773. Or is it? No, the Prototype 773, sorry. Because it's German. Prototype 773, which is Era 1 Leopard. You've got the Leopard 166, you've got the Leopard 1A3, the Leopard 1A5, and then you get the Leopard 2, the Leopard 2A4, Leopard 2A5, the STRV 122. So many Leopards. Leopard KWS3, don't forget that one. So, Era makes a big difference, it does. Are you a fan of boat tanks? You mean the Type 63 HG something something something? Oh god, that tank's awful. Oh lord, both that the Tech Tree one and the premium one, Shinji. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, no. No, no. Right. There's a cap, so we go to it. Especially on this map. The collab is with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Reference pizza? Yeah, probably. The fact that there's the pizza there, right? And, I mean, I didn't watch Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles because that was before, it was before my generation. It wasn't really big when I was coherent enough to watch TV cartoons when I was a kid, right? Which is like early 2000s. It was big late 80s, early 90s. Because that's the sort of crowd that they were going for. It's the same as G.I. Joe. That sort of collaboration, isn't it? They're going for the older generation's nostalgia play. But yeah, so I have no idea with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. But I know there's, what, Donatello? Is it Donatello? That's about the only one I know. Wasn't it he something to do with pizza? Something like that. I don't know. Yeah. Ow. So yeah, I assume that that's the collaboration since PC already had that collaboration. My dude, you drove in front of me and then wouldn't let me go and get the kill. My kill? Oh. Okay, pointing into the air. He's retracked! He's retracked, everybody! Farming, farming, farming! We're farming with our gun. He is now dead. Beautiful scenes. Let's see if that guy drops down. Right, I want to go over here so we can try and get them. But yeah, Pizza's already done it, yeah. Pizza's already done it? Yeah, Pizza's already done it. And a lot of the time when you look at their collabs, we might end up getting it at some point, right? Did it with G.I. Joe. Did it with Dune. Star Trek. They were all collaborations on PC. Oh my lord. That was rude. That was rude. Mr. Asario. That was rude to that poor weasel. Do it again. That one went straight through. Set on fire. Your fuel tanks are damaged. Get set on fire. Really? I don't want it burned though, so I'm going to repair that. I can't take on an Asario like that. He just scary. But I'll pick up the kill with the machine gun like that though. We didn't penetrate their armor. That was a nice game. But yeah, I assume it would be the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Mike. I assume so. It was, as always, it'll be interesting to see how that collaboration comes in. Because PC got a load of skins, right? But in our game, we always end up getting tanks, fully fledged tanks instead of skins. I wonder if it'll be similar to the G.I. Joe collaboration, for example, where we got, what, 2 skins? Because I think there's 4 skins on Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I think they had the BZ-75 skin, if I'm not wrong. There was the Manticore. What else did they have? They had 4. I'm pretty sure they did, anyway. Could be wrong. TVP? TVP. They're the TVP, right? And then there was 3 or 4. So yeah, no, in our game, we'll probably end up getting fully fledged tanks, but I wonder if they'll do it like the G.I. Joe one, where we end up getting 2 tanks out of them. Not obviously the HESHs are different, because they weren't on PC, but out of the skins that they had on PC, we got 2 tanks, 2 skins. In the TS5 and the T54 Mod 1 skin, and then we got the fully fledged tanks in the STRV G.I. Joe Wolverine, right? This new M72 EM, is it a good tank in Era 3? It seems to be. I mean, we're playing it stock at the minute, Zetlon, and it seems to be pretty good. Fully capable. What do you mean TMT is the old generation? Recently the new movies in series? I have no idea when it comes to it. All I know is it wasn't very big when I was a kid, generally. Late 80s, up to mid 90s is where it was massive for that generation. Go this way. So it's going on a nostalgia trip on that one. Doom Turtle skin would fit nice. Oh yeah. Like when I was growing up, like late, you know, paying attention to TV, that is. Like, mid to late... Well, early to mid 2000s, it barely on TV. We wouldn't catch it on Cartoon Network or Nickelodeon or anything like that. It died at that point. It's probably had a resurgence though, but again, I don't watch kids' TV, do I? So I have no idea. Eh! Punched a hole in their armor. Got him. Been waiting for the Barney collab? Barney collab? Blue's Clues collab? Oh, Blue's Clues. I remember Blue's Clues. I always used to watch that when I was a kid. That was one of the programs I watched when I was a kid. What? He's moved. Oh, he's still there. I see you. We can't move. I'm getting shot in the ass. Not very dignified. Hello, Leopard 2. Don't. Oh, that's a big ATGM. Oh. We took... That was that guy, wasn't it? That was that weasel. That weasel hit us with an ATGM. Damn it. Sad times. Oh well. We died. Blue's Clues collab would be okay. Yeah. As I remember Blue's Clues from when I was a kid. That's the end of the map, Mr. Weasel. That's the edge of the map. We had the opportunity to go full auto, though, on the back of that leopard. That was the dream. That's what we lived for. Monty Python's Night of the Round Table collaboration. That'd be a good one. Just getting some of the Monty Python characters in. Ramming speed! Boop! Ah, that's we should turn to a different channel. This is not the place where we should be. That was that wasn't very PG-13 of that M1A2. Wasn't very PG-13. I don't think we're winning that. I don't think we're winning that. Lord of the Rings could be fun. Oh, could you imagine? Could you imagine? Could you? Well, that'd be great as well. Okay, by the way, we're going to suffer now. So we're going to put that crew from there into TR-85M1. Okay. So, yeah, we're stock. And we are fully kitted out. I like suffering. Let's... Oh, I know what I need. XP boosters. Let's go. Let's go. But Lord of the Rings could be fun. Getting a Legolas commander, an Aragorn commander. Getting one of the hobbits. Gandalf. Getting the Gandalf commander. No, you know what? Saruman. We'll take Saruman. It's fine. We'll take evil. Having Sauron be the leader of your tank, you know? Yep. I'll take it. I'll take it. Randomly having Tom de Bombadil. Or Tom Bombadil, I should say, really. But, you know, why not? I always call him Tom de Bombadil. Even though he has absolutely no influence on the story whatsoever, he just has a random few chapters of randomness. Walking Dead collab would be cool. Oh yeah, I'd like that. Yeah, absolutely. Gollum. Yes. Walking Dead collab would be cool as well. Yeah, getting Rick Grimes and all that. Bob the Builder. God. I know from yesterday's stream now that KB would be all over a Phineas and Ferb collaboration. Hey, I'll take my Kim Possible collaboration, alright? Just throwing it out there. Powerpuff Girls. Yes. I'll take Powerpuff Girls. Sugar, spice, and everything nice. You know? I'll take it. That was a show I loved when I was a kid. I know that. Hey, Smile for Shaheen. Climb! Klimbe! Wallace and Gromit? Oh, yeah. New film? New film as well. Did end up watching Curse of the Were-Rabbit over Christmas. God, I forgot how good it is. Well, you're now screwed, buddy. Just saying. Oh, boy. No, 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 let me round, please. Track down Pendit, damages ammo rack. Can we pop the ammo rack? I'm gonna get 2 more shots before he fires again. He's still aiming at me. This DPM, by the way, that's pretty brutal. Can't do anything about that guy. Sorry, you can back up. You can back up. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that. You stay there, though. I mean, I want to shoot it, but... Oh, we died from behind! What are you doing there? Oh. Oh, well. 5.2k damage, though. That wasn't too bad. The gun handling and the DPM is phenomenal. Everything's shooting at us penders, though, which is, you know, a thing. But... for an entry-era vehicle, which is always the case that you just want to push past it, that wasn't too bad. Wasn't too bad. I'm gonna have to play it more. I'm gonna have to play it more. I didn't record, which is the thing, innit? Oh, Happy New Year as well, Smash Machine. I want Sir Robin as a 3D commander hiding behind the tank. Brave Sir Robin ran away. We never got the Transformer collab like Warships. Their commanders would be cool too. See, the collaboration I want, Mike, is the one that Warships got as well. I want Heroes 3 of Might and Magic. I want it. I want it so bad. I want my Sandro commander. I want my Queen Catherine commander, alright? I want them. I need my Queen Catherine Iron Fist, alright? Coolest, baddest queen out there. Griffin Rider. I need my evil Sandro Necromancer commander as well, because I love Sandro. Alright. It is what it is. It is what it is. Great campaign on that game. But yes, I want that. Defeat! Sad times. Sad times. Let's play it again. Play another one, then go back to the Moderna for a bit. SpongeBob would be my dream collab. Oh, Patrick, Squidward. Mr. Krabs. Oh, Mr. Krabs. you load a premium round and pen someone with premium round and he just goes, money. Every single pen with a premium round is money. Dear. Yeah, absolutely. What if was a collaboration with The Walking Dead? We just call them the servers. Wow. Wow, Action X. Wow. Resident Evil collaboration? Oh, that'd be cool, wouldn't it? We've already had Mila Jovovich, you know. Just putting that out there. Resident Evil Commando would be quite cool, though. Why no engine upgrade for that tank? God knows, Kilo. God knows. See you later, Kevin. Thank you for popping by. Hello, Mr. Peloton. How are we doing? We're doing speed! Well, actually, we're not doing speed. Okay, don't do drugs, kids. That's... brain caught that. What a brain. I have as much DPM as you. Oh, you're dead. This is a humble tank farmer. Like, Lord above, the DPM's phenomenal. DPM's insane. Like, my God. It just never stops. Nope. Yep, knew it. Shame the penetration sucks. Honestly, it just never stops firing. Our base is so screwed as well. Like, oh. Look at this! It just never stops. Reset the cap, just like that. 80 GM to the face. Ouchies. Could you stop firing at me now, though? M1A2, go... Oh, we died to the guy. Wow, the DPM is nutty. You just never stop firing. I mean, the moment everything started looking at us, it was not a good time. But if you play this thing like support and try and keep it away from people and just farm, my lord. Gun accuracy is insane as well. Oof. I know DPM is not everything, but wow. There's not many entry era tanks that can farm like that. Considering that most entry era tanks, by the way, are crap. Just putting that out there. In my opinion, obviously. Quite like the DPM and the gun handling on that is nutty. Penetration at 530 is disappointing, though. Struggled in certain situations there to pen things that I shouldn't pen. Or should I say I shouldn't struggle with. Okay. 6.5k in 3 minutes. That's not that bad. I say it's a sad time that they all start focusing on me there. But... kill it! There we go. If it had an engine upgrade and 2 degrees more gun depression, it would be the best Era 3 medium. Oh, I'm not sure about... Well... yeah, I'm not too sure about that one. I still think the MX-40 would be better than it because of the autocannon and it still has the better DPM, velocity, and penetration. Yeah. Same armor as well. And that's with stock as well. I wonder how much more it gets when it's fully upgraded. You know what I mean? Like that's a stock grind. Like, I don't know. You got to limit your expectations of entry eras, because the entry eras are always just get past them. They're never any good. Like, they always get pooped on because they'll never be top tier. Which is sad, but yeah. Right. T-72 M2E Moderna, let's go. Keep grinding, just keep grinding, just keep grinding, just keep grinding. It's what we do in our tanks. We just keep grinding. We just keep grinding so we can get XP. We keep on grinding so we can get blown up in higher tier tanks. And so the carousel keeps on turning. The carousel just never stops. It just never stops. 2 640s, 272 M2Es, 2 BV. Lots of Asario again. Kind of getting bored of killing or shooting at Asarios and getting shot by them, I suppose. That's the words I was looking for. Ba-ba-da-ba-da. Although I do agree, by the way, Kilo, they would help a hell of a lot. But look where my team's gone. This is not the position we want to be in. And we've already seen at least 2 tanks going that way. Mokba. I wonder if he's trying to say Mokuba. Seto Kaiba. Anyway. Oop! Mr. BV, I've damaged your armor. Would you please set on fire? Yes? I can't see it through that thicket right there. What is that? A 477A, you say? Have they got anything camping along that back ridge? Anything at all? I don't see nothing. Don't mean it's not there. Just stay there, buddy. You stay there. And he's dead. Right. Let's get up behind these blokes. Do-do-do-do-do. Let's go at the speed of sound. Let's go. That's a rocket from my left. That makes me nervous. That would make you nervous. While the bullets go everywhere from this gun. You are dead. Sorry for murdering you. Oh dear, for you. Please die. I bounced. I'm going to die horribly. Please help me as I fail against this man. As he face hooks me, I'm trying to track him, but I can't get away. Help me. Heavy tank, he's trapped me in a corner. Save me! Thank you, people. I love you. I love you, team. You saved me. That's what fired the rocket. Right, after the 640. If I play on the North American servers and want to start from scratch on EU servers because I'm from Romania, is it worth it? You don't have to restart on console, Toto, unless you are talking about the fact... Do you play PC? If you play PC, then you'd have to restart. Yeah, I get that. Okay, sure. Well, if you have fun, then give it restart. You know? I don't get bouncing off that back box. That back box doesn't make sense to bounce off, but there we go. He's dead. Oh, Weasel's up there as well. Oh, okay. Interesting. But yeah, if you're talking about playing on console, Toda, you don't have to. All you have to do is switch servers. You don't even have to. You don't have to restart grinding or anything like that. Practice pays off. Practice pays off. But yeah, for those that don't play PC, if you have a North American account, it's completely different to having an EU account or a Southeast Asia account. And you have to have, basically you have to restart from scratch. Although I'm pretty sure if you've got a North American account, you can ask, go to Wargaming support and say you want to change over because you didn't realise when you set it up you're in the wrong spot. And they might transfer your account over, but they'll only do it once, or I think they'll only do it once if they do that, Toda, Benjamin. From what I've seen through PC Twitch streams of the game. Whoop. 4,000 to go to the. You know what? Let's go to the top engine. Let's go to the top engine. There we go. So we can get a game or two with it nearly fully. Doop. Well, the people from Wargaming told me that they can't move my account to EU servers and that's a bit nasty. Oh, well, if they said that, then they can't do it. Well, they won't do it. I don't know. Like I said, that's PC. It's a completely different game to us, Benjamin. This is console. So it's completely different. Like, we can literally just switch servers. We don't have a separate NA server to a separate EU server that plays in a completely different ecosystem. We can just go over here, go to options, and go down to switch server, USA or Europe. So yeah, for PC stuff, I'm not really the most knowledgeable. I know that people have said that they've asked about it and stuff like that, but again, it's PC stuff. I don't know enough about PC, to be fair, in that regard. Or how it works. I said the only way you could ever ask is just to go to their website and submit a ticket and ask. And if they say no, then that's that, unfortunately. Boom. Da 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 da. Comet or Setter just hit the split in the line. Yeah, I would probably say go Comet. Greg Sausage Roll. Go Comet. Setter is definitely meh, and the British light tank line in general is a bit meh. Whereas the British med line is not too bad. Now it's time for war. No worries, Benjamin. No worries. I posted a question on the forum link to the yesterday's stream. Will that get answered on Friday's stream? Depends on the question, Grubber. Because as KB said with that question, and it's the same with the old form as well, that used to be a thing. is that those questions then get passed on to the team, and they'll get answered as they get answered, if you know what I mean, because that's the whole point. They try and answer them a bit more in depth than the old school way they used to do it, which was, we'll submit a ticket for that, we'll ask a ticket, get a ticket for that, you know what I mean? Where it was just a bit fobby offish. That's what the way it felt. It wasn't, but it's just because they didn't want to give the wrong answer. But it's just the way that that's perceived, right? So yeah, they wait for the team to give a proper answer. So it depends on the question and how complicated the question is. Because it might get answered on this Friday, it might be next Friday, it might be the Friday after, right? It depends on it. And sometimes, I don't know what their plan is, again, because it's wargaming, right? They might be doing it where they wait for dev streams, and dev streams aren't as around as much these days. Because they're trying to make them a bit more impactful, right? So when they have a dev stream, it's because they've got some big information to share. Which is fair. It's the way PC do it. So yeah, to answer that question, that'd be something you'd have to ask KB. DM KB on Discord, and she'll probably tell you how that's going to work. If you are wondering. Oh, poo! Yeah, hello, Osorio. I didn't realise that guy was still alive. Oh, hello! Younger brother! I see you. Fires? Yes. Stop. Uh-oh. No! Get out of the way! Ah! I wanted to back round the corner. I couldn't. Got him. I didn't expect the light tank to just be sat there in that corner. What was that blip on the start screen yesterday about clans? I have no idea. I didn't see a blip on the start screen. Yourself? I've not seen that. Greg Sausage Roll. Not seen that. Might have been something to do with the roadmap. That might have been what you saw? Was it something they announced with the roadmap? Oh, bad shot. No, no, look, the YOLOing. Oh. I was trying to keep his tracks off. He missed. Set him on fire, please. Oh, he repaired his fuel tanks. Oh, I cocked it up. I cocked it up so badly. I screwed it up. I fired split second too soon. Split second too soon. It's just about being able to save your garage setup. Is it? In the game regiments, i.e. clans, is coming soon? Yes. Indeed. The full ability to manage clans from in-game itself is going to be, if we can do that. I don't know, obviously we only saw a little snapshot. But if that includes the ability to, you know, see applications for the clan, kick people from the clan, add people to the clan from inside the game, that would make life so much easier. And would be great. Pretty much. That'd be good. That was a bad time. Well, we still had a decent game. It was just a bad time in terms of how that functioned. We've got 65 kph now, though. Is that an increase from the bottom engine? It is. 5 kilometers an hour. More horsepower. That's good. Okay. Yeah. No, I like that. Sure. Oh, we've run out of boosters. Chat, what are you doing? Chat! What are you doing? You didn't tell me about my boosters again. What do you like, chat? What do you like? Yeah, no, there's, hang on, let me... If we go over here, go to the news. Go news section over here. And then we go to this. Let's see if we can get it going. That's in. There we go. Just some magic. Is it that one? No. That's the one. So let's have a quick look at it. Boosh. There we go. So that's the roadmap look that they're doing. If you've not seen it, because obviously they did put it on the splash screens as well. It is that big. Am I covering it? No, it's probably we need a little bit smaller. Douche. There we go. So but something about, yeah, stuff about Winterfest, which is actually the annual event. We would love to hear your feedback from it. So you click on that, and it takes you to the Discord. Takes you to the Discord and the Discord thread where the feedback is. You got the roadmap here. So we got the new event, which is the game board thing, which will be giving the Cobra away at some stage that they announced on stream. We've got the Vipers season here, which is the next season on February 4th. So in what, 2-3 weeks? The rocket booster mechanics, which, like I say, come from PC in the rocket boosters tanks, where, you know, you can activate a booster and your speed gets a bit better. You got regiments coming up, which is the in-game clans. Like I say, that's the change to the clan system. They're not calling it clans anymore. They're calling it boosters, right? If I can do that, and then, if we do this, and then I can have you lot there, so I can actually see what you're saying, because I couldn't see what you're saying. Oh, no, I'm not going to be able to see it, am I? Oh, no, I will. As long as I shrink it a bit more, like that. I need pop-out chat, that's what I need. Pop-out chat, that's the word, that's what we were looking for. Boosh. There we go. Whoop! Chat! You're on screen. Look at that. Magic. Insert magic. Although I'm not sure you're not going to see yourselves, actually, which is the thing. There we go. So, anyway. So, yeah, and they've got in development is the regiments. So, this is the coming soon. This is the stuff that's definitely coming soon. So, the boosters, the Vipers season, the new event board, or the game board, which is the event mode, which they said that would be collecting stamps, I think it was, that they said. Yeah. So, I got recruited ages ago, and on console it means nothing really. Yeah, well, I think that's what they're trying to change. The celebrations portion of what still does not work for me. Does anyone else not have this issue? I haven't really looked at that website for a while, procrastinated, so I haven't seen. So we can see more clan-based battles. I'm not sure about clan-based battles, but I think it'll make it easier for them to run events and stuff. But from what I gather from this, they'll probably, because we've got all these missions and stuff, right? So they might run clan events, so that, you know, if you're in a clan, you can get stuff like, I'm spitballing here because I have absolutely no idea. But, you know, they run, these are weekly missions, and then you get boosters from it, maybe, or, you know, maybe like PC system, possibly, where you've got barracks and you build up the barracks, and then you can activate clan boosters, so you get like an extra 25% silver or something like that for the whole clan. I don't know. That'd be cool if they did that from PC, because that's something that PC has with their clans, because you've got the stronghold, is it? Something like that. But you've got the regiment section. You know, it gives them the ability to build on all this sort of stuff for clans, right? Because there is nothing for clans at this moment in time. There isn't. It's just pointless at this point. Will our pleb tag change? No. No. The clans will stay the same in terms of the names. They're just getting changed from clans to the name of the clan. It's not being called a clan anymore. It'll be called a regiment, not a clan, right? That's the way it is. You got the Japan new Cold War tech tree. So we'll see what that is. I don't know what that'll be. Interesting. The new USA World War II tech tree. Again, what that'll be, I don't know. And we've got under exploration consumables and equipment update and commander skills. So they're going to be looking at commander skills and consumables and equipment, which is something they definitely need to do, because they're the same as they were at 6.0. And there's so much that probably needs changing with the two, because there's so much over-tuning because of how powerful some of the commander skills are, and there's not much variety in what equipment you take as well. It'd be nice if there was changes to some of the equipment and some of the crew skills. Some crew skills being removed, some crew skills being amalgamated to be one because they're pointless as their own, but if they were together, they could be useful. You know, like changing how stuff like that works. That'll be interesting to see what they come up with that. And if you have an idea for that, by the way, put it in the feedback suggestions on Discord, in the main Discord. That's something to do. So yeah, coming soon. The items are in their final phase of development, and these features are almost ready to go. So that's the coming soon. New tech trees every season, they've said. So they've said every season we'll get new tech trees, which is they didn't say that last year, but that's basically what we've had. We've basically had new tech trees every season, because they have been. All you've got to do is look back at my channel and you'll see it. Because it's something that you always see is people saying, "Oh, we've not had any new free content for like years. We've had like one tech tree or in a year or something like that." And you go, "We've had more than that. We've had more than that." Because like, if you look back at my channel from objects, from the Russian double barrels, which was like last November, something like that. We've had literally one every single. It's alternated between Cold War and World War II, but we've had one every single season. New tech tree every single season, pretty much. 1 or 2 weeks into the new seasons, we've had new tech tree, and that's how it's been. I mean, this is evidence of it. Well, not evidence, but this is another one where we had the new season start. Then Christmas happened, which delays it a little bit. But then, 1 or 2 weeks into the new year, we've got a new season, a new tank line, right? This is the only one that bucks the trend, but Christmas was slapped in the middle of that, so there's a whole host of reasons why it gets a little bit extended, right? But yeah, they're saying new tech tree every single season, which is cool. We've got this event, which is the game board. So I get our new feature event launches January 21st. You'll find this event under the challenges tab, so it'll go under challenges, where you can complete a new challenge to get stamps in order to clear spaces on the game board, collect all the stamps in a single row or column to obtain a prize, fully clear the board to get the big prize. And yeah, so we'll be getting these stamps 400 times. Oh, 400,000 silver that'd be, and then 6 times Commander XP booster, free XP booster. Sorry, that'll be interesting to see how that works. And once we get to a certain point, we'll get the Cobra for free. Ooh, that means I've got to play the Cobra more to get some replays. I love the Cobra. Yeah, the Cobra's a very memey tank. It's not very good, but at the same time can be hilarious, right? Because the HESH is the dream. HESH is the dream. They have something like this for fleets on Warships Legends, where you, as a fleet, you'll earn oil, which will get you boosters as a fleet. Yeah, we'll see if they do that. Hopefully that it's something similar like that for us, Mike. Hopefully. I would like to see a Quentin Tarantino collaboration. Think of the commanders. Which tank is yours? The one that says bad MF on it? Yeah, that'd be cool. And then, yeah, new season is February 4th, so this is cool, because we've got information about the new... a little snippet of information about the new season before it way before it happens, which has never happened before. We've usually only found out the Friday before. That's Feb 4th. I've seen people on Discord, in the main Discord, say that this is a tank that looks like... Well, this looks like a tank from War Thunder, that's on War Thunder, and on PC Super Testing Tier 11 or something like that. Although I doubt, looking at what it was, I doubt we'll get it in Tier 11. It looks like it'd be more a Cold War vehicle than a World War II vehicle. Because this looks like the BZT-70, I think people were saying it looks like, which is a Chinese vehicle that's not got much armour, so people were saying, but a huge 180mm gun. So, we'll see. Again, we don't know how that'll come in. It could come in at console and be completely different, but who knows? Like, we'll see. And that was one of their auction tanks, which was the BZ-72-1, I think it was. That was one of their auction tanks on PC. But yeah, so that looks cool. I mean, that art, by the way. Shout out to the art director for that one. That looks sick. Just saying. Just putting that out there. Kill Bill collaboration? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, Kill Bill collaboration would be cool. And then, yeah, we're getting February as well as the Duster and the VADs, which we'll see how they come across. We'll see how that happens after T249, right? We'll see. Yeah, Vipers, new tech tree line plus rocket boosters. So this is how the rocket boosters, for those asking, right? This is how the rocket boosters work. So the new rocket booster mechanic is available for all vehicles on the branch. Let's check out how it works. So at the start of the battle, the rocket booster will take time to prepare. When it's ready, you'll be notified via a HUD icon. After that, you can activate the booster using the button. The boost effect will last a short duration. Depending on the tier of the vehicle, you'll be able to use between 3 and 6 times per battle. So you get between 3 and 6 boosters. And please note, while your rocket boosters are in use, your vehicle will be more difficult to maneuver, and you won't be able to cancel the effect once it's well, until its charge is depleted. After that, you'll need to wait several seconds until the boosters are reloaded. So essentially, what it does, if you look at PC's rocket, it sounds like exactly the same as PC's rocket booster mechanic, where as soon as you activate it, you can't deactivate it, you're just boosting in a straight line. So if you try and stop, you'll keep moving ever so slightly with the rocket boosters active, and trying to turn left and right is terribly hard with it as well, because it's just boosting you really fast in a straight line. That's the way it goes. Instead of going at 30, you'll end up boosting up to like 45, something like that, essentially, is what it's like on PC. After the last use, the indicator on your HUD will go out, notifying you of your empty tanks. This means your rocket boosters will be unavailable for the rest of the battle. Then the new line starts from the Type 58. So the Type 58 is the tank you really need to elite. So make sure you've got the Type 58 elited to pick up the Tier 7, essentially. So it's going to start from the Tier 7. And they're saying, in development, look, we've got the new Japanese Cold War tech tree, whatever that looks like, and it's later this year, timed around Japan's exciting Golden Week celebrations. So just look up when the Golden Week is for Japan. Same as we had the Wheel of Fortune thing, was it last year? I don't know what it was. I can't remember. There was the spinny wheel anyway that you had to go into a separate client to do, which was a bit annoying, but there we go. And you get golden tickets and stuff and silver tickets. So look at when Golden Week was, and we should be getting the new tech tree around that time. Maybe not exactly the Golden Week, but around that time is what they're saying. So yeah, and then yeah, new in-game clan system, which is regiments. So instead of as you see, our planned new feature to bring clans inside the modern Armour game, which is great. It's what we need, because yeah, there's nothing for them otherwise. After launch, clans will be renamed regiments and be accessible in-game. So we'll be able to look at our clans in-game, which is great. Your current clan will be automatically become a regiment, and all players in regiments can complete challenges for rewards, including points used for the new regiment perks, which will provide regiment-wide benefits to earn and in all battle. This feature will roll out across several updates as we work on providing new and interesting experiences. So we'll get the first bit, and then we'll probably get another bit, and then another bit, and then another bit as they build it and slowly but surely build upon it so that we get more and more interaction with the clan, right? This is something that I'm definitely have to talk to Randy and Swindle about as well, because we might have to look at possibly if as this is, obviously there'll be no requirements for pleb. There's never a requirement for pleb. You just join it. But there is, especially in the first pleb clan, there is a lot of people that don't play anymore. If you look at it, if you look through the pleb clan roster, there's lots of people that haven't played for more than a year. So we might have to look at just restarting. It depends on the ability to add and delete people from the clan through the game as well, because it'll take a lot of work. But making sure that everyone in the clan's active, especially if we've got daily missions that the whole clan has to work towards to get everybody to get boosters, right? We want to get as many people who are playing the ability to get those benefits. So we might have to look at that. But yeah, but I mean, it looks quite cool, you know, having what's going off for the clan, having a rating system. I don't really care, but we have a rating system. Having daily missions, you know, missions to complete and stuff and get boosters and things would be pretty cool. So that's what it sounds like, to be fair. It sounds similar to the Fleets thing, Mike. It sounds very similar to the Fleets thing by looking at this. And then new crossovers and collaborations, which, like we assume, will be the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle collaboration, right? Because of the pizzas and stuff. Please click me in the clan. Oh, don't worry, Grubber, we will. Well, if we were to do it, obviously I would put a video out, and what we'd do is probably just say, hey, like, I don't know how. Well, I don't know. I'd put a video out saying, look, you know, we're gonna reform it, whatnot, and or rejig it. You know, please just tell us if you want to stay in, because like I said, there's a lot of people that don't play anymore in the first play because we set it up back at 6.0, round and abouts in that area, right? And there's a lot of people that stopped playing since then. But we've got a lot of newer people who do play as well, which is why the second and third clan filled up quite a lot as well. But yeah, so anyway, so there's that. And under exploration. So under exploration refers to new ideas and goals we are discussing among the development team. These ideas are being considered, but we haven't completed any final designs or scheduled any work. Some key concepts currently under exploration include the following: exploring changes to the consumables and equipment systems to investigate opportunities to improve functionality and strategy. Exploring new commander skills and revamping current skills to ensure more dynamic, engaging gameplay. Exploring gameplay balance updates, evaluating the adjustments to balance between tech trees and premium tanks, which is something that desperately needs to be done. so many stupid premium tanks, and also some of the balancing's gone whack for tech trees as well, where we've just gone so overtuned it's nutty. To be perfectly honest, like some of the balancing has gone mentally high, so it definitely needs looking at. But there's loads of premium tanks that we could name quite happily that are mental and definitely need looking at. And they are way better than their tech tree compatriots, so it's something that's good that they're looking at. And obviously, hopefully, the T249 will get. Well, they've said that the T249 balance has balance changes that need to go into testing yet, so we'll see how that goes. And then we welcome feedback and conversations on the Discord. Like I say, if you have any ideas for new commander skills or consumables and equipment, or removal of some equipment that we've got now, or improving some of the skills and stuff that we have now, go on Discord, go in their feedback section and suggest. That's the best way to do it, as always, with this, because they do a lot of trawling of the feedback sections on Discord, and take a lot of suggestions from that area, right? So go do that. But yeah, that's all the stuff that's coming on. I mean, like I say, the commanders and skills, I mean, there's a lot that needs to go off, to be fair. If we get rid of that, there we are, we're back in game. Because, I mean, if we were to look at commanders, right, if I was best to go look at World War II, because there's a little bit more variety in World War II commanders, to be fair, but the amount of crews in World War II that are just this, and then pick whatever you want in that final slot, or at least, like, if you take it this way, these 5, for example, in World War II, you're going to take every single time. You're not taking these skills, these 5 in particular. There's very little variety, which is not the way it should be for builds. And there's also loads of perks that are just, yeah, like mark target and comms technician. You wouldn't take those over. There's so many skills you wouldn't take those over. If they were together in one skill, I mean, comms technician's a bit pointless anyway, but if they were together in one skill, that would be better. Same as armor angling being changed. Armor angling needs to be changed as well. Instead of reducing damage received, yeah, instead of being a 5% decrease to damage received, it should be a flat XP boost. No, it should be a 5% HP boost instead, for example, right? Because you can physically see it. It's frustrating to play against that kind of RNG where you can't see it, right? You go in on the tank thing, I've got 400 alpha, he's got 370 hit points, I should kill this. He's my average, right? And they're running armor angling and advanced armor, which is 10% reduction in damage. You go in, your average is actually 360. You don't know that, so you end up hitting for 350 and go, oh, I didn't kill it, he kills you. So that with advanced armor needs to be changed to just a flat HP buff, for example. Fire prevention and firefighting should be one skill. That should be one skill together, for me, personally. Obviously, it's all opinion. There's no right or wrong here whatsoever, by the way, just putting that out there. Fire prevention and firefighting should be one skill. Because that would make it more viable and more attractive to take. And especially on certain tanks like the FV215B that burn all the time, you could take that as one skill. And then you think of something like pain tolerance and safe stowage. They could be a crew skill together as well. You have that as a crew skill, so it reduces the amount of the chance of injury to your crew, and it reduces the chance of damaging your ammo rack. I mean, that could be a skill in itself. Sort of a maintenance skill, almost. I don't know what you'd call it. You could have that where you'd have pain tolerance, fire prevention, safe stowage, all their effects are consumed into one skill. And then that makes it so that it's a maintenance perk. It's a perk that makes it so that you're less likely to get set on fire, have your armor rack damaged, and have your crew knocked out, right? And then you can mix that with some other stuff that they might put in. I mean, spitballing, right? There's plenty of stuff you could do. Like, for me personally, I think you should steady aim, rapid loading shouldn't be a skill. Because I feel like they make, especially certain vehicles that have, everything's a little bit too accurate in World War II, for example, for me. Everything's a little bit too accurate. So having stuff like steady aim and rapid loading not being a thing is something that I think probably should happen. And maybe run and gun. Snapshot's fine. Run and gun at 10% is a little bit too much accuracy during movement, which is why we've got such a problem with snapshotting and why people hit shots on the move all the time. It's because of how effective run and gun is, mixed with steady aim and snapshot. These three perks together, and then you mix them with a gun stabilizer, it means your aim circles, which used to be at, pre 6.0, aim circles used to be like this when they were on the move all the time, right? They used to be like that. for a lot of tanks. It was rare that you had vehicles that were really good aim circles. The M48 pattern, for example, had very good dispersion on the move and rotation, which means it was very good at shooting on the move. But there was very little tanks that were like that. They were all like that. Not all of them, but a lot of them were like that. Pineapples on the screen, right? After 6.0, they're more like that. Which means that when you're firing in a smaller aim circle, which means you're more accurate on the move all the time, which means RBRT is more effective. When people say RBRT is a problem, it's more of a problem now than it ever was, purely because of how accurate everything is. Because of what's happened with the crew system. It's just too powerful. Far too powerful. Yeah. But there's plenty of skills that could do with being like rollover recovery and trick driving. They could be one skill in themselves. Would you take it? Probably not. But they could be one skill in themselves. Quite easily. You know? Gunsmith with... I don't know what gunsmith would be, but you don't take that. Gunsmith with maybe I don't know. I don't know about that one. But, you know what I mean? There's plenty you could do in that. I mean, equipment-wise, in terms of... Oh, that's a limited equipment. If we go to a heavy tank... Let's go over here. Equipment-wise, like powertrain... For me, I'd personally want a change to the powertrain and traction system. Because in terms of philosophy, the philosophy on those two pieces of equipment is wrong. At the minute, all it does is make really fast tanks even faster. So if you go at 70 kph, you now go at 77. But if you're a mouse, you gain half a kilometre an hour, 1 kilometre an hour. That's it, which is a little bit sad. So these should be changed to be more like PC's Turbo, for example. Be one piece of equipment, but it increases your horsepower and then gives you a flat buff to your top speed, depending on class or whatever. Which means that the slower tanks get the benefit of it, but also the faster tanks do get a benefit, but it at least means that all tanks get some sort of benefit from running that piece of equipment. I say advanced armor should be flat HP buff as well. The advanced suspension... No, wrong one. The reinforced ammo rack, reinforced full fuel tank, and engine protection, all these three should be the same piece of equipment. So again, it goes with the maintenance perk. So you reduce the chance of you're getting your crew knocked out, your engine or your tank set on fire, and your modules, whatever, getting knocked out. And you put on this piece of equipment as well. And then that means you can really limit down the amount of RNG about getting your tank set on fire, getting your ammo rack damaged, getting your crew knocked out. You could do that with having that mixed in with that new crew perk, right? There's plenty of different options for it that you could do. I mean, it's all a thing. Like with the fourth piece of equipment, for example, the enhanced targeting info, that should be the old school Eagle Eye. So this shows penetration chance and outline target. Penetration chance, whatever, it can keep that. You can have penetration chance and then make it the old Eagle Eye skill so you can see what's damaged in terms of modules and crew members that are dead on the enemy vehicle. And then the outlines are just baked in. Flat out, outlines are baked in. You then you can take that piece of equipment off. If you don't care about the penetration indicator or the Eagle Eye skill, for example, you just take that off, and then you can have a fourth piece of equipment for your tank. At the minute, I never take that off, purely for the outlines, so that when I'm firing through bushes, I can see exactly where and when I'm shooting people, because there's too many places where you shoot through foliage that if you don't have the outlines, you're just screwing yourself over because you can't tell where you're actually shooting them, for example. I think there should only be one mechanic skill. Oh, absolutely. General mechanic and track mechanic should be within the same skill. Yeah, absolutely. I agree with that, Grubber. 100%. 100%. But yeah, there's plenty of changes they could do. There's plenty of things that they could look at. There's plenty of things that have been the same since 6.0 and really just need looking at changing, to be fair. It's just the way it is. Hey, Nigel. Yeah. Anywho, there's plenty that needs to be looked at in that regard. And it's one of those things, you can't change one without changing the other. If you know what I mean? If you're looking at the systems, you can't change the crew system without changing the equipment system at the same time, because they're intrinsically linked together. But anyway, play one more game. One more game, because we've nattered on now for longer than I normally stream. So, let's go with our Moderna. Let's go, Moderna. Let's go. Last game of the stream, everybody. Gonna finish here. See how it goes. Mountain Pass. It's going to be a bad time. But, yeah. See what happens. Honestly, remove RBRT completely. I don't mind RBRT, Greg Sausage Roll, to be fair. I don't mind it whatsoever. It's just the fact that, because it wasn't a problem before 6.0. You'd occasionally get the lucky RBRT, but that's the thing, it had more significance when you did it. If you RBRT'd with the KV2, for example, before 6.0, or the Defender. Defender's the perfect example. You RBRT'd someone with the Defender before 6.0 while you were on the move, you were like, oh, I hit that guy, right? Because it just didn't happen, you just didn't hit those shots. Because your accuracy was way worse, generally. Accuracy during movement rotation, your general accuracy was way, way worse. Now, you RBRT in the Defender, you hit someone on the move, it's like, yeah, I did that. Right? Because it happens all the time. There's not anything wrong with this, with the auto-aim system, it's the accuracy system that's affected it that much to be a problem. For me personally. Anyway. No worries, David. No worries. I live to serve. Drill straight through. I don't think they should touch consumables, though. Those are pretty perfect already. Absolutely. The only well, YBC. The only thing that I would say that they need to do about that is, you know, the fire extinguisher. That's automatic. They need to bring back automatic fire extinguishers. That's about all I'd do to consumables. Hello, sir. Oh god, that flashing is really a thing. That flashing is epilepsy warning for everybody again. That flashing is really a thing, dude. Ah, we blew off his tracks. Dude. That flashing is terrible, especially on the winter. Wow. Ugh. Good God, that is horrific. That guy on my left died, didn't he? Yeah, I need to pull back. Oh, really? The instant fire? One through his lower plate. I have one more for your lower plate, my son. Alright, I'm loading HE. I'm going to HE his turret. Oh, he's dead. They're behind us, which is not good. There we go, he's dead. I'm going to get after the topol. I'm going to ignore these two. We're going straight after the topol. Don't do it. Don't do it. The topol's my enemy, not you. The topol's my enemy, not you. Thank you. Mine? Team! Tracked it. Our metal is harder than theirs. Are you kidding me? Yeah, I am absolutely kidding you, Vic. Oh, damn it. He pent me. I didn't want that. Team, help me. He's angry. He bounced. Kill him. Murder his family. I mean, that's a bit harsh, but the sentiment was meant. Murder his family. That flashing is so annoying. My lord. Lola bounced it. Oh dear. Oh dear. Deb. He wants me. I didn't get the shot. I didn't get it. Didn't get it. I was trying to get the shot. It's still flashing even in death. Look at it. It's still flashing. Ay, ay, ay. Shocking. Up, flying tank. Boop. Best job I ever had. Do you think if the correct RBRT, it'd slow down the game? It'd help a bit. It'd definitely help. Because you'd stop having... You'd stop taking shots that you did before, right? There's plenty of times you take shots that you really shouldn't from something that's got, like, 0.5 accuracy. Yeah, it's got, like, 0.5 accuracy, but it just hits you on the move because RBRT and its accuracy during movement rotation is dead low. So its aim circle's fully aimed near enough anyway, for the sake of it. I like this tank. Moderna's quite nice. Its light can never be extinguished. That's true. That's very, very true. That's a good way to end the stream. That's a good way to end the stream. That's a nice game to end it on, right? 12k damage. We'll take it. And we managed to win it as well, which is even better. We'll take that. So thank you very much, everybody, for tuning in. Hope you've all had a very, very good time here on the old Streamerooskies. We've talked about the new stuff coming in with the roadmap. We've talked about the, you know, potential things that could change the crew system and stuff that they'll be looking at. We've played through the PT91, we've played through the Moderna, we've played a bit of the other Type 85 M1, or whatever it is. We've had some fun. That's the main thing, right? We've had fun. That's all we can ask for in this game. That's all we can ask for. So as always, everybody, I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you remember to leave a like down below, because it does help out the old video, you know, the old channel. And I will catch you again next Wednesday. Yeah. Should be next Wednesday, as far as I'm aware. Should be next Wednesday, where we'll be streaming again, hopefully enjoying ourselves, having more fun, playing more tanks, is what it is, and it's the thing. So yeah, thank you very much, everybody, for tuning in, and I will see you later. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.